hour lead's not even a check.
They're probably not even. I mean, well, the 1x people are definitely there, but most of the 3x players, the people that comment and have things to say, they're all not even playing because it's PvP day.
Yeah. I was really excited. All them update logs I posted today, I busted my ass. I was expecting at least a smiley face. I didn't get nothing. I was like, damn, that's disappointing.
I told you I thought it was awesome.
I
You
appreciate
got
you.
visual feedback from me.
Yeah, I appreciate the dick pic.
Yep.
Oh yeah, stream heard that one.
Yeah. You saw how erect it was? That was because everything you did.
You better turn off your DMs now.
Me or T? Or both?
T.
Oh, I got a dick pic. I'd probably be banning somebody. Unless it's a nice one. Anyway,
Find
back
a nice one.
stream.
Back to map work. I gotta rebuild. I just rebuilt this damn bridge, dude. It's a pain in the ass. Now I gotta rebuild these railroad tracks and this road. Oh, pain in the ass. Map testers were making fun of me last night. Like, that's not float. I'm like, yeah, no, that's float. Don't want it floating.
Nightmare is killing me.
It's kind of its job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yet I do it every wipe, sometimes more than once. Somebody got shot down flying over my raid. I heard the crash.
Incoming ticket. Yeah, when I got shot from a raid that I wasn't doing.
Please don't wish that upon us.
Hey, don't you put that bad juju on me, Ricky Bobby?
I don't wish that upon anybody. It's just how people are.
Oh no, that's true. All right, what type of soup do I want with my grilled cheese?
The only kind that matters.
Yeah, I swear to God, this could make or break whether I like you or not. So
Tomato.
no, absolutely not.
What the fuck?
What other option is there?
Chicken noodle
With grilled cheese?
like vegetable and beef. Yes, any soup is good with grilled cheese.
I mean, yeah, probably, but like the classic is tomato.
Ah, dude. First off, as a diabetic, tomatoes are a massive no-go because they contain a shit ton of sugar.
That's
for one.
Oh, but okay, but you can't say like it's not right because you can't have it.
Two, the few times I've had tomato soup, like it's kind of gross.
Oh, I like tomato soup.
Unless like you make it fresh, I guess, like with tomato and basil, but like the stuff out of the can, kind of gross.
I don't know how much you were expecting when it comes out of a can, but
I mean,
Got a point.
I don't know. Hey, listen, I can have, Campbell's chicken noodle soup and it's delicious out of a can.
yeah, I mean, and I'm fine with the tomato soup Campbell's that comes out of a can too. I mean, am I expecting it to be fucking Michelin star world around? Hell no, it comes out of a can. But like, is it passable? Yeah.
You know what the best like pre-made soup is? Like, jar, can, whatever. And I mean the best so much that if I put some in a damn pot and heated it up, you probably would think I made it homemade. It's so good. Is Rao's, RAO.
Oh, they make
sauce.
They make pasta sauce.
They also
too.
make that's how I got turned on to them because I'm Italian. I gotta have real pasta sauce. But let's face it, nobody has time to cook that shit all the time. So if I'm gonna cheat and use fake pasta sauce, I get Rao's because it's like the best there is. And one day my wife was
Oh,
like, you know they make soup too? And I'm like, well, let's try it. And we got some, dude. I'm telling you, legit.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
They make great
Do you-
pasta sauce too. And
Rouse.
they have really good jars too that you can use for like, bacon grease or some shit of it.
I am torn between whether I have some old-fashioned vegetable beef or classic chicken noodle.
I'm a lover of chicken noodle for soup, dude. I love chicken noodle soup. That's pretty much like the only
That's
soup
fair.
I'll eat. That or like a Italian wedding soup or some shit like that, which is pretty much all tastes
Well,
the
I
same.
mean, yeah, Italian
wedding's
soup
good.
is-
My wife
Oh
likes
my
to make.
God, it's
My
so
wife
good.
actually makes. She just made it last week. Actually, she makes a homemade wonton soup, like for real. Like with actual
Ooh.
stuff from like an Asian supermarket.
Yeah.
That's just good as fuck. Which is, let's face it, it's literally just like giant chicken noodle soup, basically with fucking giant noodles that are like stuffed raviolis almost.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big soup eater.
My
Oh.
favorite soup, hands down, though, French onion.
Yeah, it's good. Absolutely. But you know what's funny? I've never ate French onion soup, but I've bought more French onion soup mix than I have any other soup product. Isn't that weird? Everybody's pondering right now, like, why would he buy all that food? French onion soup mix is literally one of the best ingredients you can use for actually cooking stuff, like making stuff.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
fucking cheese dips, or not cheese dips, but like sour cream type based dips.
Yep.
Different stuff
Yep.
like that. You stir in that French onion. It's like the best seasoning packet in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It
It's
really
so
is.
good.
We have like fucking 5 packets of it in the pantry. I've never ate French onion soup in my life, but I use it
Oh
all
my
the
God.
time for you make like a white sour cream based dip, like for Ruffles and stuff. I make a really good not cheese dip, but spinach dip. Fucking like frozen spinach. And cook it, let it cool back off in the fridge, get nice and cold in the fridge after you've cooked it and strained it, and get like sour cream, a little bit of mayonnaise. It actually normally would call for more mayonnaise, like an equal part, but I don't like mayonnaise, so I usually do like a 1/4 mayonnaise to 3/4 sour cream, and then mix in like some of those French onion soups, and then I get a little bit of what's the other soup? The vegetable mix soup too, like about a half a pack of the vegetable soup mix, just to get those dried vegetables in there because they're going to get wet and then they're going to expand and turn into vegetables almost, and then a packet of the French onion soup mix. Stir that shit up all together. Get a giant Hawaiian roll. The sweet Hawaiian roll. They have them big ones that are like the size of a basketball.
Yeah,
one of
the
those-
King's ones.
Yeah, get a king Hawaiian roll, the big basketball looking one. You carve with a knife like a bowl in the middle of it. You pour all that spinach dip you just made in the bowl, and then you take the piece that you took out to make the bowl, cut it up into little chunks of bread, and lay it around the tray, around the bowl thing that you made. And then you just sit there and dip those chunks of bread into that dip mix in the middle. And literally every party I've brought that to, people have murdered me for the recipe.
Bro, you can tell that fucking T is Italian because his showmanship has to be on point. You notice he
Absolutely.
said, cut up the fucking pieces of bread
Yeah.
and make it go around the bowl because it has to look good.
Fuck yeah. I'm telling you, like, that's like my go-to easy one. I made that at a Halloween party in my neighborhood we went to at this younger couple's house. everybody's fucking smoking weed and doing all that shit. So I was like, let me just make something quick. We're not going to be there that long. So I made that shit, and I went to leave, and like, this is a big-ass thing of it. And Hunter, they're my friends and stuff. I'm not like trying to diss them, but they're just a lot younger than me. And Hunter was like, bro, you have to leave this here. I will literally wash this and bring it back to you tomorrow. Please leave this here. I'm like, fine, I'll leave it. I was mad because I usually just eat the shit myself at home. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Easiest thing to make in the world, dude.
Amanda said hi back.
Who?
Alright, that wasn't, I was talking to my kid.
Oh. Easiest shit in the world. Actually, you want to talk about presentation? Hold on. I gotta find a picture. Sorry, stream. I'm gonna pause for a second, but I'll show it to you guys too, just so you don't feel bad that you got left out. So on my dad's 60th birthday party, my mother wanted to throw him like a big surprise party. So me, we're all Italian, and then the guy I call my brother, he's just my best friend. He's been my best friend forever. Nino Incropera. So he's Italian. And he's a chef too. So we both cook like a motherfucker all the time. But to make my dad some cool shit, like one of the things I made for the party, check this out. Sorry, I'm searching my Google Photos right now. Let me see. There it is. Check this shit. Let me move my browser window over here and stream it. Where's my browser? Just look at that. You know what that is? I'm still in Discord, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a delay too. That's a Jello shooter.
looks like, Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like gelatin inside of a.
It's a Jello shooter.
Orange.
It's an orange Jello shooter. It's vodka and
Yep.
orange Jello
Mm,
in a real
got it.
orange slice, though.
Oh yeah.
So here's how we did it. Cut the oranges in half, put the Jello shooters in there, let them congeal, and once they're done, you slice them into slices.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing in the world.
So you're a big time Italian, right? What's your thoughts on tiramisu?
I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, but you know why? I hate coffee.
Ah, that's fair.
Yeah, so naturally I don't like tiramisu. Nino makes a fucking killer tiramisu for sure, but I don't like it.
Oh, so do I. It's every time I go to any party and I bring tiramisu, everybody is
Oh, I
rant
forgot to show the
about it.
presentation. That was the whole purpose of showing the picture. Hold on. So here's the presentation at the party. Fucking Jello shots, dude. Look at that.
Ooh-wee.
Ain't nobody got time for them little plastic cups. We gotta have real presentation. Oh, I gotta see if the turkey is still there. Hold on. So, Nino's girlfriend at the time is a professional cake baker. What is the date on this picture? Easier to find it by date. I'm looking around, so just don't mind me stream. I know I'm boring. I gotta show you this cake though. So my dad's a fucking huge turkey lover. Like, I mean, this is a surprise party. Like, my dad literally, he lives for Thanksgiving. That's all he cares about is Thanksgiving. And on Thanksgiving, he makes my mother cook like a 26-pound turkey, and it's just the two of them. And then he literally just has bags and bags of turkey for like a month after that. Like, that's all he does, eat turkey. And oh look, here's a picture. You can definitely tell we're Italian. This is my brother I was telling you about, Nino, the Italian. This is him teaching my son how to make homemade gnocchis, because we gotta have homemade gnocchis.
You say Nino. Is his name Antonino?
Of course.
Okay.
That's us making gnocchis and homemade sauce and all that shit. That's my boy. All right, hold on. I'm moving it over because you never know what kind of picture you're gonna come across. Like, yeah, like there's my wife in a bikini. So I'm gonna go ahead and scroll past that. I'm trying to find the picture of. Oh well, there's a picture you guys might like. That's what you get to
Hell
see.
yeah.
That's what you get to see if you come to my house in the middle of the night. All right, where the fuck is this? Anyway, so my dad loves turkey that much, right? So Nino's girlfriend, we're like, you got to make a cool cake, and she's like, well, what does he like? And we're like, nothing really. I mean, he likes turkey. So she's like, I got you. So hold on, let me find this motherfucker. This is the shit. You're gonna be like, what in the fuck? God damn, I got a lot of pictures. Oh look, that's back when the Steelers didn't suck. All right, I know I'm almost there because I can see other events that happened around that time. Hold on, I'm almost there. Scrolling. Oh, this is a cool pasta we made. This isn't what I was looking for, but check this. You stand up the rotini and you cook like that sausage and sauce over there. It's like a cream-based sauce with sauce. You stand up all the rotinis, actually those are fat rigatonis, not rotinis, but you stand up the rigatonis in your pot, and you literally put them in like a cake. You're supposed to use a cake icing thing, but we just use a Ziploc. And you actually stuff the rigatonis, and then you put like your meat sauce and stuff on top of it, like a good bolognese, and you bake that shit with some fucking cheese on top. Look at that shit. And my weird son. It comes out good as hell. Look at that shit, dude. You cut it open like a pie, dude. It's like a fucking pasta pie.
That looks good, dude.
God
Dude,
damn.
it's fucking excellent, dude. I told you,
That
man.
looks delicious.
It's no wonder I'm not fucking fat, right? Like, how the fuck do I weigh 175 when I eat this much Italian food?
I need some of that.
That's what I'm saying. See, you in the wrong state, back. Come on down here. Let us Italians show you how it's done. All right, I'm almost there. I gotta be almost there, because goddamn.
I'd be paying you to cook for me.
I actually don't like cooking. Believe it or not, for an Italian, I don't like cooking. But you know why? I have too much ADHD. Like, when I'm cooking, I'm like, goddamn, I have a lot of work I need to be getting done right now. I have stuff to do. Where the fuck is this goddamn party? All right, well, there's Stacy's birthday back when we were first married, so I know I gotta be almost there now. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not in this screen because I just found pictures I probably shouldn't have in my fucking Google photo. Nothing dirty, but definitely stuff my wife would kill me if she saw me scrolling through. Yeah, I don't know where this is. Let me... Hold on. Maybe it's right here. You can probably hear my mouse in the background scrolling like a motherfucker. I'm trying to find this shit. Like, now Jason's almost a baby. Like, where the fuck is this? Maybe I'll just type search. What should I search for this? Let me try that. No. Oh, there it is. Well, okay, you can see it in the background at least. That'll work. That's good enough. So there's like the 60th party, right? You can see my Jello shooter tray sitting there. So you see that cake, that like turkey back there? It's a fucking cake.
Nice.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
good.
She made a... Look at all the Italian stuff. Though. Look, Italian potato salad. Look, there's all Italian shit everywhere. Fucking
Oh.
look at the wooden bowl behind the turkey. That giant bowl of bruschetta. That is a giant bowl of bruschetta back there. And of course, you got a balsamic.
That's...
You see the balsamic in the squirter on the corner? Yep. Got to have all Italian shit. Yeah, that cake is a giant turkey. Or that turkey is a giant cake. Like, look, when it gets cut open. Look at that shit. That shit's fucked up.
I have a friend that does that for a living. She does like cakes like that.
Yeah.
And she's so talented.
Yeah,
It's
the
insane.
newer ones, like you remember, this is 20 years ago. Like the style nowadays, like the way, because I see women do it all the time, like on Instagram and shit. Like nowadays, I guess it's the tools they have or the materials they have. But now it just blows it away. It's like, what? Like they look real as fuck now. I saw one day it was like a human head, and I was like, dude, they're like about to slice this motherfucker on Facebook. Why are they
Got
allowing
like a
this?
whole channel about it, like realer cake.
Yeah. I was like, why are they allowing this to be on Facebook? That's like fucking that's disgusting. And then it ended up being a cake. And I'm like, shit, fooled me. But you got to admit, for 20 years ago, that turkey cake was kind of cool.
Oh, it's awesome. I wasn't taken away from it, but I see stuff like that. I think it's the coolest thing ever. I wish I could do that.
Oh yeah, I can't even make it just a regular Pillsbury round cake. I'm not a good dessert maker.
I can't even make a cinnamon roll.
Fuck. Man, when I was a
I
kid,
can make. Listen, I can make a cake that tastes amazing. I make really good cookies, really good cakes. I can do all that, but showmanship,
yeah,
I can't get the icing to go right. I always fuck it up. Yeah, no.
yeah, that makes sense. My wife's pretty good at that part. When I was a kid, my mother used to make homemade cinnamon rolls, and I mean like home fucking made, like the shit has to rise in the window, with a fucking towel laying on top of it type thing. Like, oh my god, dude. Me and my dad used to just die for those things. Home fucking made, dude. But the best thing is always the pasta. Like the tradition in my family, especially me being the only child, was every birthday, it was my choice what I had to eat, even as a kid, even as a little kid. So if I wanted to go to, Outback Steakhouse and get a steak, I could have a fucking steak. If I wanted mom to cook me my favorite meal, she'd cook me my favorite meal. It was always my choice for dinner on birthday. It's just how we do things. And we all do that to this day. So mine was always a given. My mother didn't have to ask. She would literally just say, "You want the usual?" And I'd say, "Yep." Mine was homemade gnocchis. She had to make gnocchis. And I mean make them from scratch. Roll them bitches with a fork. And then she would have to make her fucking red sauce. And her red sauce, like, different Italians like things different ways. We're Sicilian. We like ours fucking thick. We like our red sauce thick as a fucking motherfucker. So like her red sauce, man, that shit, you could caulk a window with that shit, dude. It was so nice and thick, and just fucking all kinds of Italian sausage and homemade fucking meatballs from scratch, and fucking sliced up, sirloin cubes, and just fucking everything, and fucking 5 big old bay leaves laying in the bottom of it. She would take like a big slab of fat back, and she would sear the side of the fat back in the bottom of the saucepan until it got nice and seared, and then leave that bitch in the bottom of the saucepan while she cooked the sauce, so all that flavor and all that saltiness would come out of it. And then just oh my god, her sauce was so good. All fresh herbs and shit. And then literally, so all you're really doing is you just throwing some gnocchis. You make like 5 gnocchis in the plate, because the rest of it's just a big pile of meats and sauce, and oh my god, it was so good.
I think this looks like there's a door behind this window. I think I have finally maybe found it.
You're gonna die.
I have some bad news for you. It took you about 4.5 hours to get it done, so we're gonna have to ban you for 2 weeks.
Yep, that's the new rule.
I really didn't even want to know how long it took me to do it, okay? I'm living in neglect, regret. What's the word? Where you're ignoring it. That one.
Denial?
Denial.
Yeah.
Doesn't even
Yeah.
rhyme, but yeah.
I know. I don't know how I got the other word. Denial. Hopefully TC's actually in there. But it looks like there's a door there.
Man, I got half the streamers I had last time.
It's because Trigger's not here.
I know, right? He's my best hype man.
I got you. There you go.
Did you spam the damn server?
I did.
Oh, you spammer.
You're welcome.
I don't need it. I just
But you
it makes me
want.
believe it or not, it makes me work harder when I feel like I'm like under pressure. Like people are watching you make this mad. You better fucking do something. Like, it makes me work
Yeah.
harder.
I just sent one message to all the servers. It's fine.
Tease
They're gonna
butt,
love you.
tease butt naked on camera.
That would get actually millions of views.
Yeah, just so they can everybody laugh at me and have blackmail. I would hope. If anybody out there is trying to see fucking 48-year-old man fucking butt ass naked on camera, they got a problem. They might want to seek some professional therapy. I'm still trying to figure out why my wife wants to.
What did I miss with professional therapy and all that?
I want to see a 48-year-old man naked.
I mean, is that 48-year-old man you?
Yeah.
Oh, who the fuck wouldn't?
Oh, you're so sick, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you? You go back to pasta talk. Yeah, wrong time to come to the stream, Morty. It's not the kind of stream you thought it was going to be, is it?
Wait, did Morty just get...
Yeah, perfect timing.
I enjoyed that grilled cheese so much, I'm gonna have another. My ass ain't gonna enjoy it though. Fucking shit's gonna jiggle for a week.
Oh my god, there's the TC. It's over.
Yay! Yeah, Morty, you definitely took a wrong turn. Welcome to
4
the sky.
hours and 7 minutes.
Jesus. Yeah, you totally be banned. How dare you hold that thing open purposely all this time so nobody else could have any content?
I hope Chappie's using the fridge that's skinned as a TC. Fucking confuse people.
Oh my god. Dude, I would be pissed.
No, it's just there's a the iterations. It's good. Like there's good that it you check the spots that but it might still you might at the very last spot it could be after you've blown through every door like I did this time, you finally find it and it's great.
Well, if he's not using it, I'm about to go find it in the skin shop and share it with him.
Hell yeah. Morty, what you done? What you done? That's Medea talk for doing.
Hello, motherfucker.
For those who have not been blessed to have watched Medea movies, because they are the funniest fucking movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even really a Tyler Perry fan, but the Medea movies, holy shit, like they are gut busting.
Oh my god, my kid's got Spotify on his tablet, and he's listening to the original Mario Brothers, like the cartoon from way back in the day.
Yeah.
the rap song like intro they had with the Mario
Yeah.
Brothers and jamming out to it right now.
Jesus.
My
You
kid's
still haven't
gonna
deleted your
tease
base? You
me.
got like an hour. Jeez, talk about cutting it to the line. You know, you could just have one of us log in and convert it to a PvP base. Then you ain't got to worry about shit. Because doing it by yourself as a staff, that sucks. You don't have the admin tool to delete things. So you got to sit there and do it hand by hand.
Yeah, I just do AT strip.
Yeah, you could have just like fucking. Well, yeah, you could put everything in your inventory and do AT strip, but she could have just had one of us literally just convert it to a PvP base. Hell, that's the preferred way anyway because it gives the players content.
Well, yeah, but you got to put some turrets up and stuff.
I mean, no, you don't have to. But, or I could
Make
just.
them work for that.
Yeah, you can
Luke.
just slap a couple down if you wanted to. Nobody ever fucking raids PvP bases anyway.
Not really. The few people that do are usually toxic anyways.
Yep.
Before I came to staff, I used to hit them all the time.
But you know what's
because
funny?
everybody's
Point proven.
They're all toxic.
You know what?
Yeah. But you know what sucks
Fuck
about it
you,
though
man.
is you got one or two things though. You got the one that's gonna raid it and be like toxic and a douche, or you got the one that's gonna raid it and then get mad if someone kills them and takes their stuff. And it's like, well, it's a PvP base. Yeah, but you have to take my stuff. It's like, well, you didn't have to go to a PvP base. And then of course you had Jukes. Wah, 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 wah.
Nerd.
What happened?
I don't know.
Who's the nerd?
All of us?
Honestly.
Morty, it takes us 2 seconds to log in and convert your base. Plus, we gotta give Bad something to do. I figure I've been picking on Knit and Jukes. I'll get Bad now. He's not a fun one to pick on though. He's usually just like, whatever.
See,
You have
that's
to get
good
him,
though.
you have
'cause
to
I
get
know
him on something that he did that's goofy. That's how you get bad idea.
Problem is, it does not really much.
Ah, I got one. Only one though.
Oh, nice.
It's a bad idea.
See, that's the thing. If T picks on you though, he likes you.
Oh shit! I better chill out then. Once you get a big head.
Wow.
Jeez.
I'm gonna let this space despawn. Finally eat something today. I'll be right back.
All right, T. What can I help test? What can I do?
I haven't even uploaded anything yet, so not a damn thing.
Hopefully, we get some testing in later.
Yeah, I'm about to upload this version in a minute here. I just want to get to the bottom of the checklist and then go back to fixing the shit that I see on my own. I'm almost to the bottom of the checklist. I had to rebuild this whole railroad track.
Oh yeah.
Road there, and I'm going to probably bring it down this hill and connect it to that road.
Dim, you increase the hordes to 4 times the amount, T?
Yeah.
And the boxes are just loving it.
Yeah, and I actually increased the amount of raids too. They can have one more nightmare, one more expert, one more hard.
While decreasing the naturally spawning ones, right? Oh, yeah,
Tier
yeah,
ones
yeah, yeah.
and maybe higher tier ones.
Sick. Throw a heli plugin in there and some other cool stuff you got in the plans, and
Then with this checklist, we can work on that.
100%. I am so pumped. I want that shit to work.
Yeah, me too. Already worked so fucking hard on it.
So I think the way that we should go about it is once we get to a point where we feel like they're hard enough, we should strip our shit and make it like we're starting the wipe and count how long it takes before we can actually take out a heli, like a nightmare one.
Yeah.
Because I'm still willing to bet I could get to a nightmare heli in about 2 hours, but if it's super hard to kill, that's the point. It just depends. It's all about quests, and if you get lucky with the M2 and how much it costs is also really important. Good, because I'm just about finishing up my coding project. I had to do a damage check for a thing I was doing in my game T for an update.
Yeah.
I had to do like calculus levels of math and code, and it hurt my brain.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, it was not fun. I like thought of it, I was like, wow, this is really cool. And it took me like 4 hours to write the code. And I'm like, I don't like this anymore. I want to go home. Let's see.
I am back.
What's up, dude?
Word. See, that was better now. Have an
I have to
actual
go to
road.
bed tonight too. Shit.
I mean, we all kind of have to go to bed at some point.
Sorry,
Why?
let me elaborate. Because of the early morning wipe.
Oh yeah, me too. Well, you don't have to. I actually have to.
I mean, I have to as well. What do you mean?
Have to. You guys make it sound like I require you to do things. I don't require you to. I would love for you to be there and help me. I don't have to do anything.
Oh, we're doing wipe at 10 a.m. Shit.
You know?
Alright.
7 a.m. What do you mean?
Well, for you it's early. Yeah, it's real early. But I still get up at 7 something anyway because I start power hour 2 hours early.
Yeah, no, I know.
Well, my son is here, which means sometime between 6 and 7 a.m. he's gonna sit on my chest and smack me on the forehead.
I don't blame him.
He does that all the time.
That's what they do.
Yep.
I'm glad mine are grown.
You know, I hear that a lot, but I want my kid to be grown up, but at the same time I don't, because I love this age because he's still not too old to be like, I'm not gonna cuddle with you, Dad. That's weird.
No, I miss
You know?
that age. Like 5 to 9 was like the prime.
Yeah. The day my kid is too cool to cuddle with me anymore is gonna break my heart so bad.
Oh yeah, it will. It will. Trust me. But 5 to 9 is great because they're old enough for school, so you can get a break. But young enough that they still give a shit about you.
Yeah.
I give a shit about you. That's why I'm coming tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I don't. Fuck you, T.
I
Just
know.
kidding.
It's gonna be a difficult wipe though because you have to remind me first things first before I do anything else, like before I even start power hour, is disable the monthly servers. There's a button I can click that just kind of hide them off of Battlemetrics so they don't inherit any of the commands and stuff I run. I have to remember to do that. I accidentally hit one of the wrong servers with that shit. Gotta
I think
remember
I
to do
can
that.
finish the scrap quest and 300 scientists real quick before PvP as well.
You get an hour.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So you'll
I
probably
almost
have Mountain Juice tomorrow morning too.
What happened?
You'll probably have Mountain Juice tomorrow morning too.
Probably. He's mad at me right now, so I don't know.
I'll be out at another gun show.
Hopeful.
I hope to have food.
My kid just measured my kid. He is 52 inches tall.
Jesus.
Yep. Huh? No, we do it every every Friday.
Oh, nice.
She likes to track it. We do the lines on the wall thing.
This weird thing with Jason when he was little. So the day he was born, I took like a headshot of him. You know, just like he was obviously laying down, but you know, like from shoulder up headshot. Every month, at exactly the 1 month mark, you know, so the 15th, the 15th, 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 I took another headshot of him. And then once he hit 1, I only did it every year on his birthday. I took a headshot of him.
Oh yeah, we're doing that. We're doing the same thing with Logan.
18, and then I'd used like one of those morphing programs where you can put pictures in there and it morphs.
Yep.
So you can watch him grow from birth to 18. Like, phew.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
That is, we do that. We're doing that with Logan.
Nice.
There's a, I gotta show you a picture, T. There's a picture that I found of me as a kid, and then I found a picture of him at the same exact age, and we are legitimately twins.
Yeah,
You
I got
wouldn't
the
be able
same.
to tell us apart.
His daycare teacher, Miss Lena. I was like close friends with the owner of the daycare, so like everybody knew me up there. Like I would come up there and fix shit for them all the time. Like it was just my buddy. That's actually who trained me to be an appraiser. Is the owner of that daycare is actually who taught me and apprenticed me to be an appraiser. Anyway, but Miss Lena, she was really cool with me. She had my personal cell phone number in case Jason ever acted bad or something like that. But one day I was fucking with her, and she was talking about how Jason looks like me and stuff. She could tell he's my kid, blah blah blah. And I was like, cool. So I waited. I didn't say nothing. And later on that evening, I was like, hey, Jason wanted me to text you this picture of him real quick. I don't know why. And she was like, okay, send it over. And I sent over a picture of me and my mother when I was his age. And she was like, oh my God, he looks so cute in that picture. And he's like, who's that lady? That's his grandmother. And she's like, well, she looks a little young to be his grandmother. And I was like, because that's my mother. That's me. And she was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, yeah, that's me.
Yep.
So she was like, and literally, this is a woman who sees him every day because that's his teacher. Like, and watches him every day. Like, no way. Like, spitting image. He actually sounds like me. If he ever gets on voice and talks, he's gonna fool y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. Like his mannerisms and his inflections of words and stuff, he sounds just like me. It's creepy sometimes because sometimes I'm like, God damn, you sound just like me.
Mm-hmm.
My wife too, if he answers the phone. Oh no. The same thing happened with the railside topology. It's all over the map.
What?
Ugh.
Look at the map right now. This is train track side, rail side. So a long time ago, there was a different topology out there, and it was used in rock formations, of course, and actually at the bottom of telephone poles. Ironically, I don't see any on the telephone poles. I guess they fixed that. But anyway, and it was a topology that they stopped using. And it used to be used, like I said, in rock formations and telephone poles. And so instead of making a new topology when they introduced train tracks, remember train tracks are fairly new. So instead of making a new topology for rail side when they made train tracks, they just said, oh, we'll just use that old one that we don't use anymore. So now all the old rock, remember this map's old, all the old rock formations that we used to have now have rail side topology under them because it used to be a different topology. I'm probably am going to just say clear that whole layer and just fucking tell the railroad tracks to regenerate their own topology. That's just too fucking much. Let me save it first. Ah, face punch drives me crazy. They are so sloppy.
so sloppy and they act like they're doing God's fucking work.
Right? Always on fucking X bragging about how awesome they are. Like, you guys are really sloppy at designing things. I'm not even a fucking programmer and I know not to be this sloppy.
There you go, T.
Hold on, let me fix this.
Yep.
Alright, there goes all the railroads, rail side topology. Which is going to regenerate. Fuck. Problem is, I'll never know what rails I've already hit and what rails I missed. I may have to tweak this a little bit now. Back when this map was first started, you didn't have the custom railroad tracks. You just had the pieces like this. Now that they have custom ones, I need to connect that to some shit. I mean, it's a fucking railway depot. It's not connected to shit. The real railroad depot or the real train you're connected to anything to. I think I need to connect that now to something so it looks cool. Maybe not this wipe, but at some point. Oh man, this is a mess.
I'm gonna dive back into how I used to play right now to get these scientists killed.
Chad.
Pretty much just bouncing between monuments without stopping.
Hell yeah.
Barely looting, just killing and going and killing and going.
Fucking monster.
Yeah, I need like 70 more kills. It's not that bad.
Why are you bothering though? It's about to fucking. You have to quit in a second.
The end of the secret mission, like the one that starts like 300 scientists,
Yeah.
and then you recycle this, that, and the other one, the one that gets messed up a lot, it gets 3 skill points at the very end. So.
Cool. Photos thing where it just shows a slideshow now. And one of the photos from that 60th party with the orange slices and shit just came up. Yeah, this is much easier just redoing the damn roadside topology or the rail side topology than. The brain.
Adding that to the list of songs I have to add to the radio.
You gotta get that and what's the title of Sawed Off Shotgun, Hand on the Pump? I forgot the title of it though. Fuck. I think it's just called Cypress Hill. I don't know. I have to figure it out.
It was called Hand on the Pump, dude.
Hand on the Pump. There you go. And
Hand on the Pump. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta get that one too. That's a good one. You gotta get I'll tell you what you gotta get is I just need to make the damn playlist for you that I told you I would.
Yeah, you do. And you gotta upload it to all the quest keepers and.
I gotta figure out why that's not working. I gotta put it in the config. That's right.
Well, yeah, you gotta put it in the server config, and then we gotta I have the newer link, the one that's CL Radio, and not my Pokemon's game.
I put all that in the server config.
In all of them?
Yes, in all servers.
Oh, sick.
I just haven't put it in the Quest guy yet, because that's a different config, and I'd have to reload the Quest plugin and all that shit.
Yeah.
that's a long fucking bridge.
Damn, look at Nint just mowing people down.
Just wrecking bitches, huh?
Oh yeah.
Nint's a fucking monster. You don't want to unleash the Nint.
I know. I used to play alongside him here and there.
Did you?
He'd come by. Yeah, he'd come by anytime I needed help with something. When Nint was still a player, he would just pop up and like, Nint, I lost my body at Vault 111. He's like, hold on.
Yeah, that's how I met him. We were doing that monument. We were playing that wipe, and we needed an extra person because it was a hard one, and Nint tagged along. That's how I met him. I think you were friends with you're already friends with somebody in the staff a little bit. I used to run with a little bit. Nint. I can't remember who.
I don't know.
Somebody invited you along, and it wasn't me because I never even met your ass before. No, it was Mountain Juice, I think, because he used to call you Lint and all that kind of shit. It was something like that. Somebody that you already kind of associated with a little bit
I guess it'd be Juice, yeah.
on the staff side. Because I had never met you before that night. I knew who you were, obviously, but not in a bad way. Just knew your name. Like we always tell people, if I don't fucking know you, that's usually a good sign. I have to turn the water back on while I'm streaming. I'm going to end up giving away some of those hidden custom build spots. Off, people might not recognize that what it is.
I will, don't worry.
It would not be the first time somebody missed all the custom build spots. All, I meant like the hidden ones. Road topology fixed up good enough. Oh, there's one. It's the one I was just working on when I started this whole thing.
There's one thing I'm good at, like actually really good at. It's farming XP.
Nice. As long as you don't min-max. I hate this.
I probably do it better than most.
Ugh.
Just not in some toxic demeanor. Like it's just like there was definitely a time where I had the internal clock to do like my raids on time, but also to run every red monument on cooldown. Like I knew those things.
No, it makes sense. Chappie puts that shit in a spreadsheet, yo.
And it wasn't malicious. I wanted more skill points, you know?
I don't consider that malicious or bad. Exploit to do it. Like they have to like cheese things and exploit things to do it. That's if you're just that dedicated that you're a bad motherfucker and you're flying through the levels, and I'm impressed if anything. But if you're fucking cheesing things and exploiting things and like that would set back in the old days, we actually recoded the Bradley plugin. Like I tell you, most of our plugins are like 80% customized by now. For the Bradleys, it was just a set time that they would respawn. By the way, we recoded that to be more than one too. That's not a feature in the real plugin. It's because only one spawns at a time. The spots where the Bradley could spawn, they would set a timer and they would literally have TP spots right there where he spawned. And all they would do is, like, you know, at minute 59 they would TP to their first place, and as soon as the 60 hit, they would, if he wasn't there, boom, teleport, boom, teleport, boom, teleport. There he is, bam, hit him. And I was like, dude, like, don't be a dick, man. Let other people try too. To make it a variance now, set to 30 to 90. Minimum is 30 minutes, maximum is 90 minutes, and it just rolls the dice and picks a minute in between that, and that's how it decides when it's going to respawn. And that's per Bradley, because we also made it so that I can have a configuration option now, maximum amount of Bradleys to keep on the map at all times. That was another customization we did. And so I think I have that set to 3 right now. So Bradley number 1 rolls the dice, picks when he's going to respawn, and respawns. Obviously, when it first loads, they all 3 respawn instantly, but you know, when they're killed. Too, that was another customization. A random shuffle of which one is going to pick. Because of people, the moral of the story, since I rambled, is because people were being so greedy and cheesy and having to min-max everything that they were ruining it for everybody else.
Yeah, I definitely don't like to sweat anymore like I used to.
Every wipe, you know, like Mountain Juice, or actually Wookiee used to do Bradleys too. Everybody that makes the Bradleys, which they're easy to make. It's like a visual thing. You literally just plant your feet somewhere, hit a button, it puts a node. Plant your feet, hit a button, it puts a node. And I mean a waypoint node, not like a...
I think I just found a map error.
Not like a mining node, but like an actual waypoint. And that's how you make the Bradley pass. It's not that hard. It's really easy. But the thing is, though, after you're done with that, then we would have to go and manually edit the config to change the health of the Bradleys to have more strong ones and stuff. And after that, we had a math formula. And all the formula basically was like, you know, a normal Bradley had, what, 3 crates, I think? So anything over 1,000, I think it was for every, like, 500 health extra, we would add 1 more crate or something like that. Or no, it was 250 or like 300, whatever. The formula was basically the more hit points it had, the more crates it had. But we had a math formula, so you know we'd have like 15, 17 Bradleys made on one map, so that it was always, you know, random around the map where they were. But then one of our lead admins would have to download the config, have to go through all like 17 of those Bradleys, take the health, put it in the spreadsheet, see what the formula came up with for the amount of crates, go back into the config, change the amount of crates to the correct amount, and keep doing that for all 17 Bradleys. Yeah, I reprogrammed it that it automatically, when it goes to spawn a Bradley, it automatically looks at the health, puts it through the math formula in the code itself, and then assigns the number of crates to the Bradley live on the spot right there. So now we don't have to customize the health in the crates anymore. It just does it automatically. Oh yeah.
Just a reminder, T, that public masturbation is illegal.
I know, but I just did it right here live on a stream. But nobody's fucking watching anyway, so it doesn't matter.
6 people watching. Do you want me to spam them servers again?
Is it?
I'll do
No,
it.
no. You don't have to spam. No, seriously, it only told me 3. My fucking Streamlabs never tells me a real number.
I see 6.
Nice. Well, 3 of them were probably us.
I'm one of them, yeah.
Yeah, see. Alright, see, I did it again. I was on the checklist, and the checklist brought me to this bridge. And then I rebuilt the whole fucking road and railroad system from this bridge. And then I went around the map and rebuilt it everywhere else, and now I forgot all about the damn checklist. Because I wandered off into fixing this bridge.
Well, all of that stuff is going to end up being something you do anyway. So.
Yeah, no, the bridge was in rough shape, dude. There was these big gaps under it, and all these floating railroad tracks. It was fucking horrible. It was almost embarrassing. Oh, it's still floating over here, too. Fuck. These railroad tracks are killing. I laughed so hard last night when the map testers were like, that's not really floating, though. I'm like, dude, that is definitely floating.
I could fight both sides.
No, I don't care if you swing both ways. It's still floating. You weren't going to explain. Hey, who is? The problem is, Twitch just tells me your name XXX. So who the hell is that in Zombieland world? I hate that Twitch does that. I wish it would. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really Twitch. It's just whatever the person signs up as. I don't know who you are. Who you be? Gremlin. Oh, cool. Wait, what am I exposing? What did I expose? Oh, hopefully not the masturbation thing. I can assure you the last thing that would get me in the mood to masturbate would be working on maps, because it's depressing. Every time somebody tells me, like, hey, I want to try Rust Edit, I'm like, please, just take my... That's like going up to a meth head and saying, hey, I want to smoke some meth and see what it's like, too. No, you don't. Just look at me. Look at me. Look how depressed I am, and look at all the sores on my face as I work on this map. No, trust me. Don't start smoking Rust Edit. Oh, you're an EU player. Yeah. How you liking that shit, man? Can you get more of your EU people? Because, my community of 8,000 begged and begged and begged for years, like, are we ever going to open an EU server? I'm like, fuck no, there ain't enough people. Come to find out, there's a lot of people from the EU playing Rust. I'm like, well, shit, I guess I'll open an EU server, fuck it. And now there's not even that many people on it. Half our EU players are still on the US ones, which I don't get because the performance difference is huge. Get your friend, get your kids, get your wife, get your friends. Friends don't let friends get Rust Edit. Make a map, they said. It'll be cool, they said. How much you want to bet that that train track probably won't work like that? Just a hunch.
Bet you it'll spin. Put the thing on it. It'll spin.
Yeah. I don't want it to do that, though. The crazy part is, though, where's the node for that one? I must have grabbed the wrong track. There's two. Problem is these junctions on these tracks are a pain in the ass, especially when you do it like that. That node doesn't need to be there. This node needs to come down further and snap to another node. There's not one there, so we gotta find one. There is one there. Rust Edit just sucks. Come on, dude. I'm literally telling you snap to the nearest node. There's the node. We'll just cheat and do it this way. Like now, hard part is making the junction actually work. You already drag your fiance play? Well, good. She needs to come play, man. Eve server's awesome. And if I just got y'all's genders backwards, I apologize. I don't fucking know. I know people be getting mad about that kind of shit lately.
I mean, how would you know if Gremlin is male or female?
Right? Gremlin's a fucking gremlin, right? I mean, come on.
Don't feed them after midnight, but
Fuck
douse
yeah.
them in water.
Fuck yeah. These track intersections are such a nightmare to work with. Honestly, when I make these, I don't even know if they're going to work. It's literally just a, well, somebody get on the tracks and try this.
20 more scientists. Let's go.
Now you got Lil Jon stuck in my head. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's another good song right there. Jukes, if you're still in here. Lil Jon, Twista, Busta Rhymes. Got a bunch of people in it. It's called Let's Go.
Oh yeah, I know.
Fucking amazing song.
Sorry, if I don't respond right away, I promised somebody that I would make them a character in my Pokemon game, but with that comes making their art, making their battle music, and I'm currently making battle music.
Sucker.
Haha, nerd.
Nint. That was awesome.
Fuck you, Nint.
Oh, that was awesome. Hi, nerd. Alright, what we want to do is align these two stupid tracks. They have to come seamlessly together at the end. Royal pain in the ass.
Thing is that Jukes knows exactly how much I like him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. As much as I feel like sometimes I annoy the shit out of Nint, but you know, love-hate relationship.
Sometimes.
It's okay, everybody
That's
knows
okay.
the shit out of me. It's just part of my nature.
It's just part of living, dude.
You know what it is? Just some days you're just not in the mood for certain types of people. It just is
Some
what
days
it
I'm
is.
just not in the mood for people in general.
All right, relax, D.
I'm serious. I've dealt with some really crazy people in my life.
Well, that's a given.
Really crazy ones.
Given what you used to do for a living, I mean,
Yeah. It just makes you I just can't human today.
yeah, feel that.
Alright, so now the question is, how can we get this track to bend at that same angle Well, technically, I should probably move that back up there. Make this one a Bezier, whatever the hell you call this. There we go. Oh, it's too close together to use that, though. Fuck. So that ain't gonna help. So what if we did it like that? Problem is, I just have no way of knowing if this will actually work. I swear to God, it smells like my wife's making a baked potato. Like, just randomly a baked potato.
Yeah, I want a baked potato.
It really smells like one right now in here. And I'm upstairs. Why would she just randomly be making a baked potato? We've already had dinner. Just something got a hankering for a baked potato. If you don't feed your loot horde addiction, you turn into a gremlin. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the loot hordes. Or the horde loot. Alright, map testers, if anybody's actually watching and it doesn't look like they are, y'all gonna have to test this intersection because I am very unconfident that this is gonna work. That is a messy intersection right there. Yeah, that's the way Face Punch made the train tracks. I am definitely not confident on that though. So we'll just have to see. Now the question is, why was I doing that in the first place? Oh yeah, because it was floating. Now I gotta fix the float. So normally you can fix float easily just by lowering the track a little bit. But when you work really hard to get a perfect alignment of an intersection, you don't want to move the track because it's going to fuck up your track intersection. So then you got to do this kind of stuff to try to ease up the float. Problem is that stuff gets real bumpy. You can't tell by looking at it in the map editor, but I promise it's bumpy. So you got to smooth it. But if you smooth it too much, it's going to float again. Hey, did you ever put that Bob Ross commercial in our damn
Yep.
Fucking
Sure
epic.
did.
I love it.
I got to get to that too before the premium runs out on that website.
Oh yeah. More of them. I mean, the ones we ever find. It's just funny. It's just meant to be funny.
Yeah, but I mean, the more we have, it's like, so I used to do some marketing stuff when I worked for Spectrum Internet Services. We used to do marketing where we would go into stores and we would see things that we thought were missing. And you'd be surprised how just putting a commercial on the internet drove up people downloading the My Spectrum app on their phones. Right? Like, didn't
Yeah.
train anybody to say anything else. Like, just putting that commercial in and people started doing it, and putting signs on the door, like little things subliminally, like people hear that and then they retain it in their memory.
Yeah.
So it's little things like that. It'll definitely help for sure. Get some information out to a new person.
And Morty said that a
Hell.
while ago, Gremlin.
What?
Talking about Morty said she'd be back. I said she said that a while ago.
She's busy.
One point, I lost my boots.
That's not good.
I need 3 more NPC kills, and then I'm gonna recycle for a little bit. I'm gonna wait right here for these 3. Right here. This spot exactly to respawn.
And then what is it?
Project Reist, aka the greatest monument ever created.
You like that?
It is a great monument.
Project Reist
yeah.
is my favorite red monument.
Ass on that monument. You know what's funny? The reason I even did that shit was I wanted something easy and modular that I could plop down on any map in any location without any trouble. The surface, it's all about the surface when you're putting a monument down. And as you can see, the surface on that one is fucking bullshit. It's nothing.
Yeah,
So
Project
literally-
Reist is simple, but has a decent puzzle. Nothing overly complex. Not something super easy. Has plenty of bots, but it doesn't have a boss. Even if it could have a boss, it doesn't have a boss. The loot's good for it though. Like, everything about Project Reist is really, really great in my opinion.
I wonder if the rest of the players feel that way. Because, like, dude, that's one of the easiest monuments to put on any map. And, like, sometimes I'm looking.
It's great.
Sometimes I'm looking for something. And I'm like, I don't know what to put on this map. And I'm like, fuck, I wish I had more red stuff.
I mean, realistically, is Project Reese a little too easy for a red monument? Debatably, yes, but that's because most of ours have red, like a boss.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. But is it still red quality? Well, yes, because the bots are stronger.
I mean, I can make it harder. I've already done. That's like the third version of it. You know that, right?
Yeah,
it's
no,
definitely-
I think I've seen them all, but
There's one red monument that beats it for me, and it's just probably because how much of a nerd I am about it. That Stranger Things monument. That thing was
Which one?
fucking the Stranger Things monument.
oh, dude, there's other monuments that I think like for the design and creativity aspect of them are just phenomenal. And Hawkins on Purgatory is definitely one of like
Hawkins needs to make an appearance not only on the Purgatory map.
Well, it's
The problem with that monument is I literally got seasick and a headache working on that.
well, I mean,
you.
it's perfect just the way it is. So slap it on any other monument and apply all the masks and everything.
Picturing it in
okay.
my head right now in the map editor is making my head hurt. Seriously.
Yeah, all the upside down stuff and whatnot. It is a fantastic monument. And a
Hey,
lot of the
hold on.
ones
I gotta say thanks. I
Purgatory
got a
like
ding.
too.
I got a ding. Thanks, ding person. It was War Zombie. I don't know who that is, but thanks for the ding. Whatever the ding is, it's cool.
Oh, there it says it right in the middle of at least my screen. I don't know if about your screen, but
Well,
it says
I got my
somebody's
checklist over.
following.
I got my checklist in front of the screen so I can see what I'm doing.
You got a new follower.
Nice. Anyway, so yeah, back to the monument. Yeah, it's just it's really hard to work on that monument because my headache so bad. Definitely cool.
No, there's a lot of red monuments that I love. Like I love like the aesthetics and whatnot. But if I'm talking about just like honestly, and what it really comes down to is like a monument that has a good balance of loot, difficulty, fun, and complexity. It's just Reese. Like Vesuvius and Pyro Peaks, that red monument. That monument is fantastic. The loot isn't great, and the difficulty is extremely high. But the monument itself, like, it just looks really, really great. Am I going to run that?
I'm going to do a survey thing where people can tell me what their favorite monuments are, because the problem is my view of monuments is biased. My view of monuments is like, how good of a job did I do putting it together? Did I make mistakes? Like, there's a lot of mistakes I see that y'all don't even notice that drive me crazy, so I don't like the monument now. Does it look cool? Does it fit the theme of the map? That kind of stuff. There's so many things I rate them on. But players have things like they like some of the monuments they like they're immersive and creative. Some of them they like because they're just balanced and it's worth the run and it's a fun run, you know. Some of them they like them because the puzzle is challenging. So I need to get like a survey together for the players.
Did
We'll
you
do
see
it.
my
Like, for example, for Reese, honestly, the reason I fell in love with Reese is because of Terminus. And on Terminus, the more lootable containers you can get, the better. Especially milk crates. Milk crates is the sweet spot for Terminus. And Reese has probably is probably the easiest red monument with just tons and tons of milk crates with no boss.
Well, don't tell me that. I'm going to nerf this
very,
shit.
very good.
Don't tell me that. I'm going to end up nerfing it.
It doesn't need a nerf in that way. It's just it is that perfect in the middle of a triangle where the top is hard, the right is complexity, and the left is whatever. Like, it's just Reese is right in the middle.
I can tell you that a lot of bots got eliminated from Reese. So we could probably put more NPCs.
I already reported that, and we fixed it.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Or at
Juice,
least-
hold on. Juice, you got interrupted really bad. So, like, what were you about to say?
Oh, well, did you see my suggestion that I had about the when you find the time or whatever? Morty also agreed with it. The Zombieland Greatest Hits map,
Yeah, I saw that.
where it's you literally we take a vote on what everybody loved about what monuments and make it a very Zombieland monument heavy map, where it's just all of the greatest works. What
But
better
we'd
way
still
to
have
fucking
some
show
vanilla
your
monuments on there though. We'd have to, because you get new players
Of
to join
course.
and they say, "Oh, there's no launch site. I'm leaving this server." But you guys are more than welcome to fucking get on Google Docs or something, make a big ass survey with all the monuments. You could have maybe do like a 1 to 5 rating for different things like creativity, balance. Come up with some categories. Do a big ass survey and get every fucking custom monument listed on there and let people. And if you have to, you can make a column on the survey that at least tells them what map the monument was on. So if they need to go back and kind of look at it and get a refresher, oh yeah, I remember that one. Shit like that. Go ahead, assemble that shit. I'll support it.
Okay. I'm gonna need all the map pictures that show the monument
Good
names.
thing we have a channel for that.
That's all of them?
That's all the ones that aren't destroyed from HDRP.
Fantastic. I'll start that right now.
Yep. I mean, we have like 60 total, but that's all that's left thanks to Facepalm.
Also consider the website. The map previews on the website might be a little out of date because some of them still say Zombie Island, but you can kind of get a generalization.
Yeah, and a lot of them.
I'll pass it off to you before I give it to T to throw out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what another red monument I really liked
What?
was Nemo. Nemo on ZL Express.
Really?
That one was a great one though.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That monument was an afterthought that I added like on the 4th run of that map. I was like, God, the balance, man. We need another big monument on here because we don't have a lot. That was literally like
it was ZL Express, yeah.
That was literally like okay, I got to put something else on this map type thing. And that was actually like on the 4th run of that map. I added that later.
A nice big underwater monument with a boss in it and everything. Yeah. If I was speaking truly, I think that there would be a nice mixture of AK versus M2 bosses. I'm fine with all M2 bosses, but a little mix would be nice sometimes too. But Nemo was great too.
We used to do that. We used to have numerous boss kits, and all the boss kits were themed around an actual theme and looking cool and stuff like that. Problem is players can cheese anything under an M2. They can instantly cheese and get free kill without even a risk. So we had to switch.
If you're in the combat tree,
exactly.
You're in a combat tree.
Yeah, but you don't understand. They literally set timers and just keep going back and doing it over and over and over and over and over.
No, I agree. I agree with that completely.
So that would be another example of something that got ruined by people exploiting and cheesing content. Like the list goes on forever.
There's a lot of monuments. I feel like I'm one of the few people that can like name a monument and a map at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I make the motherfuckers, and I can't do that. But you gotta remember when you're when you're working on like 3 different maps at a time or all this, you just get lost.
Sure.
I don't remember what's what.
I mean, some of my definitely heartfelt favorites would be Beanstalk and that's ruined. Face Punch ruined that monument forever for me.
Yeah, you can't fall anymore.
Yeah, you can't fall. Like it's depressing.
I wish there was a convar to like turn whatever the hell's causing that off.
One of these days I might actually like look into it a little bit.
I don't think there is.
It's probably, if I had to throw some very uneducated guess at it, it'd be something to do with FlyHack. Yeah.
You'd have to turn off anti-cheat, and that would be...
Yeah, everything they do now is all about like, oh, we have so many cheaters in Rust. Well, they're all on your official servers. Why don't you fucking leave our modded ones alone?
At least they're doing something about it. Cough, Activision, cough.
Yeah, but none of it's fucking working. They're still there.
Oh, I mean, but that's because just like a plugin, the cheats get updated to try to exploit around the updates.
Yeah.
It's a cat and mouse that's never gonna stop.
Yeah, it's sad that fucking people are like that. Like, why cheat in multiplayer games? It makes no sense.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Like, being fake better than somebody else at something is not satisfying at all. And that's what cheating is.
There's a lot of other reasons that not a lot of people think about. In some games where you can make money for being good at the game, like selling accounts or getting skins, things like that, it's a lot of people in third world countries that don't have a job and can't get a job. They play and they use cheats to win and make money because it's money. And some rich, dumb American guy will come in and spend $100 on that skin that a cheater won because he cheated to get it.
That's fucking
$7.
That's sad.
Yeah, I have a buddy who lives over in China, and one of the biggest things over there is creating cheats for video games because there were so many people that all crammed into trying to be, software developers, and then the job market for that dried up. So they took to the basements and started making cheats for video games to make thousands and thousands of dollars because people will buy them.
What up, Trigger? Stream's on. Don't want you to. How was your terrible being an adult time?
Ugh. That's done for now. I can go back to being a kid.
Hell yeah.
Something about responsibilities, whatever. Although I did pick up a couple of pizzas on my way out. So.
What?
So I had pizza for supper, and I got like 2.5 more meals left. Out of that
Nice.
pizza.
God, turning this into a form or a survey is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Nah, you got it. All these tracks are going to have to be retested again, by the way. I've had to rebuild a bunch of railroads. You know, probably testing railroads is probably something we should save for like later on in the list because there's going to be a lot of it be rebuilt. Well, hopefully that works. There's so much floating track is what I'm getting at. I'm having to literally just rebuild the entire fucking railroad system.
Yeah, I know.
You have to adjust them all.
We were doing that training. I was like, oh, there's some floating. Oh, wait, there's some floating.
It's
Oh,
all
wait.
fucking floating. All going to have to be retested.
It's kind of good though, because it was a prime example of okay, this is how you look. This is what you look for.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's this much, report it.
Oh, I
Definitely
can
a
just
lot.
make a form that people can fill out.
Does-
Hell yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
Doesn't
no,
look like-
I was doing it on Excel, hoping for,
No, they got forms.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm done now, Trigger. Go ahead. My bad.
I was just gonna say, it doesn't look like anybody's. Have you done rocks or anything on this map?
The rocks are done on this.
Could they still be checked using the grid map?
Well, what we need, yeah, that's one thing. We literally forgot like the main point of me even being there last night was to explain how the grid map is supposed to be working. You know, when we're not in rock mode, and all it is then is like you click a yellow to say, "Hey, I'm already testing this grid." It could take you more than one day to test it. Even it doesn't matter. Just you mark it yellow so other people know that you're working on that grid. And then when you're done testing it and you've reported everything you found in that grid, you turn it green. There is no T-bird squares.
Yep.
But I forgot to teach that last night.
Forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, it kind of slipped my mind. I mean, the good news is they're just running around finding shit, but we definitely need to go over it with a fine-tooth comb like that. But honestly, that's not a rush anyway. Like, let's get the monuments fucking fleshed out. That's the main key right now. It's getting those monuments fleshed out, dude. That is the most important part right now.
A lot of puzzle making in your future, I see.
There is. There definitely is.
I'm gonna steal Morty and we're gonna make a monument.
How you gonna do that?
No, I told her I asked her if she wanted to make a monument.
Oh,
That's not stealing.
Why
I mean,
can't I
maybe
get...
it's kidnapping if it's against her will, but
right.
That's fair. I'm gonna need the name of every monument. Time to go back to the map channel.
Some of these intersections are real sketchy, so we're definitely gonna have to test them because I am not confident at all. While I'm doing the remake of these tracks, I'm actually replacing the shit. I hit the wrong note. I'm replacing the old type of track with the new type, so we don't get that little triangle down into the ground thing that everybody always tries to report.
Yep.
It means I have to remake all intersections, which is very sketchy with the new tracks. So it's like I don't even know if they're gonna work. So we definitely gonna have to test every track, every direction. Once I'm done though, not tonight, that's for sure.
I like the new track, the look of them anyway, without the grass in them.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I got another ding. I don't see it. Where is it? It doesn't show me. Oh, somebody followed. I think. No.
Yeah, you got a
No.
subscriber.
Oh,
or
that's a-
zombie.
Oh, that's even better. That's better than a follow, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's a tier 1 subscription.
What?
Just so you know, War, T does no idea what that even means.
No, I really don't know what the fuck that means. I just thought it was better than a follower. And the only reason I thought that is because I saw below that he had already followed. So I figured, why would he go down?
Wow.
I try. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah. I'm just in here to just keeps my mind occupied while I'm doing this monkey work on maps. Gives me
Keeps
people
him
to,
focused if he knows people are watching him.
it does. It makes me work harder because I'm like, well, people are watching. You don't want to be slacky, slack ass and make messy monuments and shit. So it makes my
Oh,
work
is
better.
that why he does it?
Yeah, I really do. I really do it like this because it really makes me work harder and makes me more self-conscious about my quality. Like I don't want to put out shitty quality like in front of people.
And that finishes it. You'll never work for Face Punch.
That's for damn sure.
Hey, War Zombie, what's your in-game name?
I'm gonna laugh. He says War Zombie.
Well, it could be. You never know.
No, I know because the other person is like XXX whatever is Gremlin. I mean that doesn't rhyme.
Thanks, Zoe.
No, that's Gremlin.
Oh, it is War Zombie.
Oh, look at that shit. See, God Trigger, you fucking noob.
Well, I mean, how many people have the same name on Twitch as they do? Actually, even in Discord and in game, it's so crazy.
God Trigger, fucking nerd.
Like all mine is Trigger. That's my whole thing is Trigger. No matter what I load into, even my Steam. Except for that short period when I was Trigger.
Trigger, my friend.
Ninja.
Yeah.
As long as Nola's not here, we're safe.
Wait, why? What did I
Well,
miss?
see, his Discord's even War Zombie. See, now that's the way it should be.
Oh,
Your
look at that.
Discord, your game, your everything should be the same. That
See?
way there's no confusion.
That's my homie right there, doing it the right way. Now you didn't miss anything, Jukes, except that one night I was just talking real fast, bunch of people in Discord, and I went to say Nola and Trigger, and I had a little Freudian.
Oh no!
I had a little Freudian slip.
Yeah,
Yep.
he said Trolla.
I said Trolla, and
Nice.
I
Good job.
don't. I just got back and I already know what we're talking about.
yeah, you were there that
Yeah.
night, weren't you?
For the next 10 minutes, it was just a nonstop laugh fest. We just couldn't
Oh,
believe it.
We were dying, dude.
For
Literally
like
dying.
the first 3 seconds after he said it, the whole channel just went quiet.
It was like the
dead
record screech.
silent.
It was like the record screech. Everyone's like, "What?"
And I think I said, "Did you just say what I think?"
Oh, no.
And there were tears streaming down my face.
We were crying, but you weren't the first speaker. The first speaker after that, after the record screech of like, "What the fuck," was Chappie yelling, "I got that recorded."
That was. Have you ever seen Malibu's Most Wanted? T? I'm sure
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah, not all of it.
It's like the club scene. He didn't just say what I think he did, right?
Pretty much.
You out your, you out
And
your
what's
mind? They
funny-
throw him in the dumpster full of white bread.
Yeah.
Even his wife overheard it. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and I was like, where Oscar? Is she bad? And she was like, I don't give a fuck. Shut up, y'all are stupid.
Dude, she was probably dogging on you.
No, she didn't. She literally was like, you guys are so stupid. That's not even funny. I'm like, okay, well,
Oh, it was
made
hilarious.
us laugh.
Dead ass. We were
So
tears
then-
streaming down my face.
So then I had Trigger go and change his name to Trigger.
Yeah.
Trigger?
Trigger.
Yeah, next time I loaded in the game, and everywhere it was Trigga.
Like Trigga or
Yeah,
yeah.
Trigguh?
Yeah, I made him get rid of the hard
No,
R. I made him get rid of the hard R.
Oh.
It was funny. People were even commenting when I'd be in our servers and stuff. They'd be like, "Is that Trigger? Is that old Trigger? Who is that?" Oh, that was a fun night.
So
Oh, so fun.
apparently with Google's forms, it's very basic. I can only give a 1 to 5 star rating. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's what we said in the first place. But just do it
Well,
on the multiple aspects, though.
What do you mean?
You know, like challenge, balance, creativity, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can only do one of those per each one unless I have 4 questions about the same monument. So we could just have them rated on a 1 to 5.
There's gotta be some way to make a real survey.
Oh yeah, with SurveyMonkey, but it costs money.
Oh. Yeah, Trigger, I am not confident that this fucking intersection is gonna work at all.
Oh, what the fuck? Why do I have ads? That's
Oh,
bullshit.
you got banned.
No, my
So-
prime ran out.
We're really gonna have to test this one because I really don't know if this is gonna work.
All right, I have an idea. It's not going to be the prettiest, but it will work.
If we have to, we can take our time and do it right. Like actually get like screenshots of the monument to kind of give people examples and shit. and-
Ding.
Oh, I got a ding.
Another ding.
Oh, it's just trigger.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what?
nerd.
I'm sorry, it's trigger.
That's right.
Trigger.
Trigger my ninja.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Yep.
Then Noah had to bring his fat ass in here and just screw everything up.
Yep.
That, and you were kind of talking fast, and you tried to say both our names.
Yeah, it really was. It was just like one of them things where you're just talking fast. You got a bunch going on. You're like, hey, you know what? I need troll it, and ooh, and it just came right out.
It
I was
was,
like, oh.
what?
You just literally made me write the word out because I was like writing the map name while I was reading it, and then wrote Trolla, and
That's
because
fun.
my brain cannot focus on more than one thing.
It was a funny one. And the best part is, Chappie really did record it.
Oh, he sent it to me. I have it.
He sent it to me too. It's funny.
Something I
Make
just
that as a
noticed:
soundboard.
the chairs in town next to the recyclers, you can't sit in them.
Hey, you can.
You used to be able to.
I
Fuck.
can't. I try. I just tried sitting in it.
I haven't
I think
changed
a
them.
different angle to it because they were a little
There might be.
close.
I didn't change them or anything.
Dude, what are you making, a hole?
Yes. Hey, are you cramping on my map making style, bro?
No, I'm trolling you.
Oh,
Ah,
was gonna say,
see there.
feel free to get y'all asses in Rust Edit. Go ahead.
Don't do it.
I would want to embarrass you. I
Yeah.
mean, me.
That one went, yeah. It took me probably 3 months of working in Rust Edit just to even alter terrain. Like altering terrain is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure I could alter, and you wouldn't ever be able to use it.
Yeah, that's the problem, is making it actually usable.
So, do you want me to do all the green monuments too, or are we talking like the red?
I think we
ones?
should have thing for greens, thing for yellows, thing for red.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna do like a
I'm
survey of
making
everybody's
a
favorite monument.
Survey of all the monuments. It's gonna be rough.
Nah.
It's gonna be a massive survey. Think about how many monuments you have, right? Then, over all of the maps, how many custom monuments there are, and then there's 3 questions for each one: difficulty, creativity, and what should the third one be?
I think I think the one category should just be all-time favorite, or just like something general, like this is just my favorite fucking map, scale 1 to 5 type thing.
Well,
Or
yeah,
monument.
my idea originally was just putting 1 to 5 for each monument, and then it's like we take all the results from that and see what they scored after everybody answered it, and then we would know where the favorite monuments lie.
You could, but the problem is there's gonna be so many ties. There'll be a ton of ties with just a 1 to 5 on every fucking monument. If you think about it, that's really not a lot of data points.
Yeah. So wait, difficulty, creativity, and then there's got to be another thing we.
Well, it'd be balance, creativity.
Difficulty, creativity, and loot.
Yeah, you can do that because that covers both sides of balance, loot and difficulty.
Yep.
That'll be fine. Tracks all the fuck.
This will also help us see if we need to buff or nerf anything.
Yeah. Track work is actually one of the hardest things to do in the map editor, believe it or not. It is insanely hard. Because roads will actually snap to the terrain generally. Like you still gotta have pretty smooth terrain, but they'll snap to it at least. Tracks don't. So you got to work them in the exact direction so they look nice. You got to work them in a direction so that they actually go into the terrain and don't float. And you got to work them so they actually connect with each other and still allow trains to connect. They're a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, I watched T do maps and he says don't do it, but I want to. No, you don't want to do it. I promise you. I promise you.
All right.
Oh, shit,
That
I
is
gotta
my
do it.
recycling quest done.
I got to follow. Thank you for that. Trigger, I got a tier 1 follow.
Nailed it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm the Dabinator.
Yeah. Something.
Nice. I like it. Some of the names that you come up with are pretty creative.
They are. Oh, you know what? I think this looks good like this. I'll just leave it.
Oh, yeah. No flaws whatsoever.
A little bit of float. I mean let's not be anal here.
And the fact that it goes into the ground a little bit,
Yeah.
I don't think you
Come on,
could say
friend.
let's not be anal here coming from you, my friend.
Oh, you can go. That's perfect. I
I
like
do
to place
love
a bag under that train track.
I do like anal.
Kiggity. Yeah, but that's only from Nola, right?
Yes. Speaking of which, where is Nola?
He said he was on his way home an hour ago.
He always says
But then he gets food and
he plays with the dogs and he lays down on the couch and he falls asleep and then he wakes up at 4 a.m. He's like, oh, sorry guys, I fell asleep. It's like, yeah, we noticed.
Not like me.
Huh?
I sleep.
Oh.
I'm BPing stuff, then I'm demolishing my base because I got like, what, 10 minutes here now?
Oh yeah, it's about to be PvP. I hope I did my scripts right for these new servers.
I believe.
how do you not have all your BPs yet? Even I have all mine.
I just haven't done anything, to be completely honest with you. And by BPs, I hope you don't mean like literally all of them, because there's just too many.
I literally have all of them.
Oh, gee, for how many?
I made sure I went through all of the tiers. I think I even have pipes.
Okay, I just BP'd med syringe, so
Oh, I did that one so I could do the 100 crafting challenge.
not a quest. I don't think I've ever done that quest.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, but is it worth my time? Is the question I usually have to ask myself.
Well, that usually gives me enough meds for the whole wipe, no matter what I do.
100 meds.
Yeah, 100 meds.
100?
You must not be playing too hard if you only use 100 med sticks for the entire wipe.
But no,
It
but I still
depends.
find some, and like you're still getting some. But I
Yeah, it
never
gives you-
had to
it
make
gives you
more
that
after that
kickstart.
quest.
Yeah.
Gives you that kickstart.
Exactly.
Fucking Jukes is just a savage.
Me? Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Now I'm gonna BP just a few things here, and then I'm gonna demolish my base, and then I'm gonna hop off probably after doing that nightmare for 4 hours. So I'm kind of.
Suck it up, soldier. You're good. I think T lost Discord.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
There's a bug in the map editor where one of your control nodes just doesn't work anymore. This control node right here is not working. See, I can't select it. And I really, really fucking need to use it. And it's starting to piss me off.
I think third wipe T. I'll go nomad again, just for you.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I am in the vehicles tree right now, but it's not maxed.
Yeah.
I'm maxing out my mini speed right now.
I didn't even get to put anything on combat yet.
Oh, this node is gonna piss me off. Still can't fucking use it. Sure would be nice if Kill You would fix this map editor that he charges us a monthly fee to use, but refuses to fix all the bugs in it.
Hold on. Here comes Rust Edit 2.
After this long, he's the only person that has an editor for custom maps.
Yep. So he's juicing us.
I mean, is
He'd
he
be
like
real-
Is he like known against the community as kind of an ass or?
Oh, he's a
what?
major asshole.
Oh,
He's the
known
person that
as-
scrambles the zombie horde DLL, so we can't fix the zombie hordes. Same person. He's the person that had a scramble DLL that stopped all servers from booting for like the first 4 hours a couple 4 swipes ago. Remember that? We had to wait for somebody to upload their DLL? That's him. Same guy. The one that refuses to admit that zombie hordes was causing the nav mesh error, even though everybody's already proven it to him? Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. Alright, so the question is, I'm
All
going
right,
to
that's
delete
good
this.
enough. Taking down my base.
Gotta delete this, but I don't want to lose the memory of the node position, so I can use this track to memorize that node position, and then that track to... Okay, cool. Delete this busted ass track. Bye-bye. Let's get this one fixed before we even bother. Hey, look, I can use that node, thank God. Still a pain in the ass though, because these tracks are such a steep hill here.
Yay, we got jump to double digits.
Woo woo!
Pay attention, folks. This is a new map.
Got some of that new.
It's got that new map smell still.
Oh yeah. Alright, that looks like it should work. So what we could do, make this track perfect and then copy the node positions for it to use to make the other one. So that they line up perfectly. That should make all that shit work. Or I could be a troll and attach it to this track, which goes to a dead end and then end up killing the player.
You sure you want to deal with all those tickets?
Yep, see that is the control. That is the chaos control right there. You know, like prison is the reason most of us don't go around murdering and doing stuff like that and robbing banks is because we don't go to prison. That's the control. It's prison. Support tickets are the control of keeping my devious thoughts to myself because I don't want to deal with the whining. All you got to do anytime I say something is like, "You sure you want to deal with the tickets?" Nope, never mind. You're right.
Hence raid bases spawning.
Yep, let's go ahead and fix this track then. I don't want to deal with it. All right, now. See, this is the old style track right there. See that with the grass coming out of it? Pain in the ass. And trying to connect a new track to that is a pain in the ass. This is rather than connect it to an old track right there and merge it with a new track right here and connect it to an old track over there.
I don't know, man. It sounds pretty easy to me.
Stir!
What a
Dude, you know what? I just came up with a new nickname for you.
yeah,
Chapstick.
that was one of mine in high school.
Chapstick?
Yep.
That's funny as hell.
Is it because you moistened a bunch of lips?
I can't remember the origin.
Because he had the
to be
softest
honest.
lips in town.
I don't know which is worse, but I'm sorry.
Or they were just real chapped all the time from
I don't know why
Well-
Chappie goes by Chappie. His real name is actually fucking awesome.
Oh, look at that. I think you guys
Boy,
are
you got a purty
I
mouth.
think you guys are dating now.
No, Chappie is based from my last name, Chapman. First 4 letters. Just we were
Makes sense.
touring. The original story behind it is we were touring my then high school, middle school, whatever, in grade 6 because ours did 7, 8 at the time. And then these 2 random girls in my grade 6 class just started calling me Chappie, and it stuck with me just since. Just
We want to know.
Fair enough.
Call of Duty.
Well,
Nice.
I was going.
Nice. Nice.
Thought you were masturbating, but I guess Call of Duty is definitely worse. You probably could have saved that to yourself.
My
I mean,
nickname
you
is,
can masturbate while playing Call of Duty.
Okay.
That'd just make you,
Okay.
a Chad. Like,
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I got
I
you.
mean,
I got you.
technically, the way I'm playing right now, I could.
Oh my god, dude. You're supposed to use a controller,
He's just slapping it against the buttons.
right? like when you used to let your girlfriend play Mortal Kombat. They just fucking hit the buttons and somehow still kick your ass. You're like, what the fuck?
How do you think I move so quickly? I got my dick on the space bar and I got both my hands free.
See, there you go.
Jesus. I'm gonna make some food. I'll be back here in
Oh.
a little bit. If not, I'll see you guys
I
later.
probably
So
should
I'm making
mention.
hot dogs.
I probably should mention this stream's on.
Oh,
My nickname is Jukes because I was all American track, and nobody could ever catch me when I was younger.
I was all Bosnian track.
All Bosnian.
I'm just kidding. I didn't run track.
No, I am a fast motherfucker.
Yeah, me too. I weigh $175. I'm fast as hell. I will have you know, I never lost a foot chase.
You wanna? If
We're
you
talking
ever
about, like,
come to visit
arresting
family
someone.
up this way, you can try to chase me. We'll see if you can catch me.
I'm talking about arresting someone. You know I'm old as fuck now too, right?
So am I.
I'm not a retired cop because I'm a spring chicken that just didn't feel like locking people up anymore. Retired cop because I'm half dead.
Well, no, you're pretty lively, dude. Let's say you're half dead.
I'm spunky.
That's his mouth.
Half dead inside because of all this fucking map work, maybe.
Dude,
From the
this
neck up, he's still on top of it.
fucking node still won't let me move the other node.
wait, where are the notes?
Not that kind of node. I hate this fucking map.
And now my kid is jamming out to Offspring. Nice.
It won't let me move the node.
Try speaking in a more calm tone towards it, maybe. That also does a trick usually.
This one's up here. It's so dumb. I really don't know what to do. Like, I can't fix this track if I can't move the fucking control nodes that shape it.
We need to make sure if I go through all this and make this whole checklist for everybody to put their answers on, that people aren't just going to give 5s across the board. Like, we want brutal honesty. We're not going to
What are
ban
you
them
doing?
for
They
putting
will.
a 5.
They will, and that's even worse. That's why I wish it went up to 10. There's a survey thing out
I can
there.
make it go up to 10 if you would like.
Yeah, instead of 1 to 5, 1 to 10. Yeah. I just wish we could have more details in it, though. There's got to be a better survey thing out there. I might have to look around.
What do you mean? More details in it? What more do you need?
So we could have it like, well, I guess we already got the 3 questions, I guess. Yeah.
We got the 3 questions. I put the picture of the map up top that shows all the monuments on the map so that people know what map it is, because they'll probably look at that and be like, oh yeah, I remember that map.
Person in my stream, Gremlin, yeah, I'm actually just saying fuck it, and I'm going to actually join this track up here where it's flatter and easier to fuck with. Let me move those control nodes down there, so I'm going to have to go. There's 2 types of tracks, like basic and then Bazir or whatever. I'm just going to have to go with the fucking basic so I can merge this together. Because this is just getting stupid now. Actually, you know what I could do?
Trigger. You could do trigger.
Yeah, I already did this morning. Yeah, why didn't I
That's
had to
where
go for a
Trigger
nap.
went.
why didn't I just think of that?
I get it, because T said he was going sledding and he disappeared for a little bit. Trigger disappeared, and then Trigger had to take a nap afterwards. Got it.
I'm so dumb. Gremlin, you're a fucking genius. Why am I even using the old tracks that are in this little mini monument here when I can just put the new one right on through just like this? Fucking moron.
It's one of those things, man.
You think you make maps or something, eh?
Hey,
Glad your viewers know what you're doing.
you too.
There you go. They're all 1 to 10 now. Just the thing, my thing wasn't that they're just gonna hit 5 on everything. It's more so like they're just gonna hit 10s because they're gonna think that we're looking at their name specifically, and you know.
What are you working on, Jukes?
Tell them it's anonymous.
So what I'm doing, Chappie, is I'm taking every single monument that we have on any of the maps that we have available, and I'm putting 3 questions on a scale of 1 to 10. How creative do you think it is? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think the loot is? And a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think the difficulty of it is?
Interesting.
That way, we can get data points on what the best monuments are, and then T can know what monuments he could use on future maps, or if we need to adjust them, or if he takes my suggestion and makes the Zombieland Greatest Hits map.
Or I can tell everybody to just fuck themselves.
Yeah,
that too. Oh, that's a good idea.
most likely of the scenarios.
It's the last one.
Y'all lie so bad.
No, T will just make a plugin that makes you every once in a while unequip your whole kit if you answer wrong. You know.
Don't let me forget to finish my April Fool's plugin that I worked on.
The April Fool's plugin. I got you.
You remember that shit, Trigger? I was working
I
on.
do.
I never went live with it. Though.
Pants.
Pants randomly just fly off when you talk to somebody.
That started as a joke because we were taking everybody's pants off, and then they
Yep.
go greet being pantsless, and we're like, "Oh, we should do that."
And then, like, as you're running out in the wilderness, like, you randomly drop a fucking turd out of your ass.
Yeah.
And then the-
Juice got upset with us because we took his pants off and he forgot to check them before.
Yeah, he got mad, so we can't do that anymore. But then the other one was
the gun fires out.
yeah, when you're shooting your gun, all of a sudden it goes flying out of your hand in front of you.
Butterfingers.
Yep. Oh, that's so awesome! I can't wait to finish that plugin. It's been back then. I was just learning how to do any kind of code, so I'll be much better at it this time.
Yeah, now it's gonna be.
That's gonna be brutal now. Y'all gonna have a serious fucking time in April. You just watch. I got plans.
Bareback.
Should I make it so that it's absolutely required for them to put a rating on each one, or should I make it so it doesn't have to be on the off chance that they never got to play that monument but still want to weigh in on others?
Yeah, because there are some people that just never seen a monument, so they can't really rate it. So it's fair that they don't have to.
Making sure I didn't check any of them as required, because that would suck.
This train track work is such a bitch.
Okay, well, I have so far made it through all of the green monuments on one map. I got some to go. All right. I still want to see this Waffle House monument. You have to show me.
Oh my god, you haven't ever seen the Waffle House monument?
It's so
No, I
good.
haven't ever seen the
It
Waffle
literally,
House monument.
it literally looks like a Waffle House, and we have like little prostitute-looking trailer trash people, like women inside, and it's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh my god, that was actually a last minute monument that I did too. Like literally, just like, yeah, I need something else here. Let me just do this.
So when you're done doing that, before you switch off to your next task, you should pop that open and show me Waffle House.
Yeah, I'll have to. It's pretty fucking tight. It looks so much better in game though. That's the problem.
I can imagine what it would look like on
Yeah.
seeing it on Rust Edit. Unless you want that to be the next map, you do.
Nah.
Yeah, this map looks a little small, if I'm being honest.
This is a 4,500. We usually do 4,000.
Oh, sure,
No.
wait.
What I'm talking about novel.
Oh, no, they're all 4,000.
Really?
Yeah, we always do 4,000. All right, hopefully this fucking track is gonna work, man. This is crazy. Bet y'all in the stream didn't know that tracks were this tedious and boring to work on. Like, this fucking stream sucks. And just think, this is one intersection. It's looking like it's getting closer together, though, doesn't it? That side needs to come down a little bit. Doesn't help that these blue tic tacs like block your fucking view, so you can't see what you're doing. Like, come on, tic tac, I gotta look right there. Uh-oh.
There he is.
Daddy's home.
What up, what up?
Yo. Streaming some railroad work to my 2 viewers.
Oh, shit.
Oh, snap. You better watch it. One of them followed me, so fuck yeah.
Are you an influencer now?
I mean, I'm influencing some shit here. Probably my own insanity, but
From what I see, you have a total of 5 viewers.
yeah, but 3 of them are admins, so that would be like 2.
Yep, that's us.
Yeah. That's just 2. No, this I had to rebuild all the tracks on this map, by the way. So we're gonna need complete testing in every direction, and not tonight because I'm still not done. And I'm way too cross-eyed to even finish this tonight now.
WWE is live on Netflix now. It's kind of cool.
What the hell is that? Oh, is that like the
Is it though?
the big muscly rednecks in speedos that like roll all around on the floor with each other?
When you put it that way, I guess so.
Oh, okay. No, like my good friend, childhood friend, is like a huge fan of that shit, and I always made fun of him. I'm like, dude, that's fucking weird. He was a big fan of it.
That is not the word you used.
No, I mean, it was fucking gay.
I knew like you stopped yourself, and I was like, "That's not the word you used."
No, I mean, I really did say it was weird, but you're not wrong. It is a bunch of fucking overweight rednecks and speedos rolling around all oiled up on top of each other. It's kind of fucking gay.
I
mean-
always just thought it was funny for the ridiculousness that it was. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, like all them. There was some showmanship in it.
Ain't no hatred. They can be gay all they want. I don't care. I like them. Hell, I'm a fan of some of them, man. I like The Rock. I like Tyrus.
I love
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
Shawn Michaels was great.
And I played on my Nintendo when I was a kid. I played a guy that had like a star on his mask on his face. He was a wrestler. I don't remember who he was. This Sting or something.
Yeah.
I like Hulk Hogan.
Who doesn't like Hogan?
I mean, I would not call him gay to his face.
I would expect that you wouldn't.
And he's like fucking my dad's age. Of course, I got beat so much as a kid. I don't call my dad gay to his face. Fuck that. I'm almost 80. When I say beat, I'm just kidding, by the way. I just talking about spanked because I was a really bad fucking kid. Like really
Oh
bad.
yeah.
I was a really.
Oh, you only got spanked? Damn.
I mean, I got my ass spanked hard. Don't get me wrong. Fucking plank of hardwood flooring. That shit hurt.
know,
It's
my
dense.
My dad preferred punching us.
That's called abuse.
Yeah. Dealt with a little bit of that.
Yeah, I didn't get all that now, but I definitely deserved it. That's for fucking sure.
Oh yeah, the shit I put my parents through. I mean, I don't blame him for a second for beating the hell out of me. I deserved it.
I told
But
my
still.
my 18-year-old is a really good kid, like really good kid. You got the one that built us the castle, for the raid. He's a really good kid. I mean, we are very blessed that our teenager is fucking more of a man than I am. Even, I mean, he's just really mature, really good, real responsible. Just does everything you ask of him. Perfect grades, perfect everything. So he's a really good kid. I'm sure he does shit behind my back all the time that I don't know about, but he's a good
Fuck, I
kid.
could never.
But I told him, I was like, dude, because I don't hide from my kids that I was a bad kid. I don't hide it from them at all. Like, I want my kids to learn, from my mistakes. And I can't stand parents that try to act like they're perfect. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You weren't fucking perfect either, bitch, so shut up. You know, that kind of shit. So I make sure my kids know my mistakes and that I was bad as a kid. I don't have any problem with that. And you guys know me. I'm into people owning their mistakes. So I told my kid that we were talking about some of the stories and stuff I've done as a kid, like some of the dumb shit I did. I was like, look, man, I don't know how my dad put up with it, because I told my teenager this literally like a couple weeks ago. I was like, honestly, if you were me, like if I was raising, you know, me and you, I was like, I would have just done the fucking math for manslaughter and then done the math for how long until you can fucking be kicked out of my house. And you can get 15 years for manslaughter. That's a lot less than 18. So I may have just gone ahead and taken the deal. So, you know, if I had to, that's what my dad should have done to me. Like, I'm not even kidding. My dad should have just said, fuck it. It's worth the charges just to go ahead and get through this. I was not a good kid, dude, at all.
I mean, listen, kids are kids, and it is what it is, and
Nah, bro, you don't understand. You don't understand.
we will share some stories with each other. I'm sure the things I've done, I should A, not be alive, B, not be out of jail.
Yeah, I have some
done
that
some
I just legally can't tell you on the here. I mean, and nothing like gross, you know. I didn't like fucking like raping people or selling cocaine or nothing like that. But I mean, you know, really bad shit. You know, really bad shit. I was really bad.
What about raping cocaine?
I did do that. No, I'm just kidding. I was never into drugs really, at all. That's the only good thing I have. I wasn't into drugs. But I mean, like, yeah, like example would be like a minor example. Like, I carried a fucking 25 semi-automatic with me to school every day from 9th grade to 12th grade, and we paid this nerdy kid. We paid him like a rental fee to keep our guns in his locker when we needed to put them in there to hide them, so that we wouldn't get caught, and nobody would ever think to search his lockers, because our lockers got searched almost weekly.
Oh, is this that screenplay you told me about?
Nope.
You were.
Oh
you
yeah,
were
yeah,
writing
that's
a
all.
screenplay.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me. Yeah, we were really bad kids. Like, really bad kids. Of course, then we finally got busted one day because, let's just say, shots rang out in my driveway. And we lived in a pretty upscale swim and tennis neighborhood, so it wasn't a common occurrence. So it definitely attracted a lot of attention. I mean, we did bad shit. One time,
In Minecraft.
I'll never forget this time, fucking Jennifer Garner's fucking dad, like, called Rebecca Winters a hoe or some shit like that. And like,
Now you're dropping names, I give up.
fuck it, I don't care. Nothing illegal happened here. But we rolled up like fucking 7 cars deep, man. A fucking bunch of punk ass teenagers thought we were tough. I mean, like fucking shotguns and shit, like ready to fuck this dude up, the dad, because he like called her a fucking hoe or some shit like that. Like, we went off on his ass. We were crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck.
Yeah, one of the stories I have is we were lighting shit on fire at the end of the street, and I took an entire bottle of black powder and flash powder and created a fuse and lit it off, and I blew about a 4.5 foot wide by 1.5 deep chunk out of the end of our road.
Jeez.
And that was light for things that we did that were stupid. So yeah, no, my dad wanted to beat my ass, and rightfully so.
Well, I had this
I
friend.
deserved it.
This friend named Ernie, and he was much older. Like, we were probably 14. He was like fucking almost 20, and he had a house. So that's why he was our friend, because it was a place to fucking party, dude. We do whatever the fuck we wanted over there. It's where we brought girls to and shit like that. And he had one of them like utility trucks, and it had like the little storage things on the back where they had like all the tools and all that shit. And one of their tools was dynamite. So one night, Ernie was like, y'all want to play with some dynamite? Fuck her, a bunch of 14-year-olds going to say. So he breaks out the dynamite, right? And I'm thinking like Wild West movies. You know, like the old stick with paper wrapped around it, and it's all gel, and it's like gooey, and like if you shake it, it blows up, you know, type thing. I'm expecting that. He pulls out these plastic tubes. They're opaque. You can see through them a little bit. You can see that there's like a powder inside. There's these white opaque tubes and this powder inside. And it has this little, almost like a NIC kit, you know, like a drug testing kit, almost like a little NIC kit with this red liquid. And he takes off the cap, and he pours the red liquid into the tube and lets it seep down inside that powder and mix all in. And he puts the cap back on, and he goes, "Here, hold this," and throws it to me. I'm like, shit! I fucking thought this shit was about to blow up in my face, but that's not the kind of dynamite it is. But I didn't know that at the time, so I freaked out. But he threw it to me, so then we got like the lawnmower, his riding lawnmower, and we wheeled it over to the yard. And we took the dynamite and we buried it like fucking 4 feet underground. Like we all got shovels. We dug, like deep enough that you could stand down inside the hole, right? Like a human could stand down inside the hole. And we put the dynamite all the way down there. We covered it all back up and buried it. And what we did is we attached the detonator in the lead. We took an orange extension cord and we cut off the end and spliced the wires. Attached the leads to the detonator. So then the end of it was buried down there with the dynamite, attached to it. Then we filled in the hole, and the orange extension cord was, sticking out of the now filled in hole. And we ran the extension cord all the way back to the riding lawnmower, and we spliced off the other end of it. And the way we were going to detonate it, my phone's going off. The way we were going to detonate it was we were going to, tap the other end of it to the battery of the lawnmower. So we all got behind the lawnmower, and he's like counting down and shit. He's like, "Y'all ready?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, 3, 2, 1, and we go. Psh. All of a sudden, you don't even hear the explosion. All you hear is this like crumbling sound. And what that was a big ass wall of dirt coming at us. Like when you go to Six Flags, at Six Flags, that log ride where you stand on the bridge and all that water comes? It was like that, but dirt. But it was all dirt. Like this fucking big ass tidal wave of dirt coming at us. It was fucking the craziest thing I've ever done, dude. It was so funny.
Yeah. Well, I've told you about how I used to work for movies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
How I did the sets and everything there. So one of my favorite things to do is when we were doing shoots, hanging out with the demolitions crew. Whenever there was a controlled explosion or anything, they got to blow shit up. Man, that was so much fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, the same level at the intersection, Gremlins. So the trains will merge, otherwise the trains will get stuck. It's a major pain in the ass. And they're still gonna have to test it. I'm not even confident it's gonna work. So we'll have to find out. It's part of map testing.
Oh, when you get to that point, I'll sit in a train and you can sit in the editor and we'll just go through it. One map done.
It's still there. I'm not even in the train track editing thing, and it's still got that broken node there. The map editor. I think that works. I just gotta get the topology. It's gonna be all wrong. What the hell was that sound?
Speaking of things that go boom or don't go boom,
Things that make it go boom.
If you have to put a flare on a propane tank before you shoot it, if you want a fireball.
Really?
Yeah, because you can pump them full of holes and it just sprays propane out.
Yeah, that makes sense though. We used to actually, it was that Nino guy, the Italian guy that cooks with me. We used to sit in our backyard and like we call it rednecking. We used to sit in the backyard and just redneck. We just basically have a bunch of beer. And actually this is back when I was older, like in my 20s. And what we would do is we would take watermelons, and my fence in the back of my house, there was a retention pond back there for the the government builds like retention ponds for floods and shit. And it had its own fence. Yeah, it had its own fence too. So I had my fence and the retention pond fence, and there was not even maybe 8 inches in between the two. I just didn't want a chain link fence. I wanted a wood one, so I had a wood one, against the chain link one. And so we would prop watermelons up on top of where the two fences were, because it was like a perfect little stand. We'd prop them up on there, and we'd stick a bunch of cigarette lighters, like the little clear Bic lighters. You can see all the liquid in it. We'd just shove a bunch of those into the watermelon, like at different angles. And then we'd sit there with pellet guns on the back porch, just fucking drunk as hell, drinking beer and shooting the lighters until they blew up. Because we had a tiki torch, like the old wicker tiki torches, sitting in front of the watermelon, like stuck in the dirt and in perfect height to the fence. And we sit there and shoot it until finally just a bunch of fire go up because we shot one of the damn torches. See you in real life. I can show you the knot on my thumb. There's a big knot on my thumb because I broke my thumb. And one of the people there that night was a paramedic, and he was like, "You need to go to the doctor." I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And I should have listened. But anyway, we got the bright idea. We used to make potato cannons all the time just for fun. But we got the bright idea. Let's make the fucking potato cannon of all potato cannons. Like, the hell with a 2-foot long barrel and a 1-foot long combustion chamber. We're going to go for like the 3-foot long combustion chamber and like the 6-foot long barrel. We're going to make a potato fucking howitzer. And we did.
Oh no.
And then to make the ignition of it, we was like, we're going all out on this one. We drilled holes and we used an electric grill igniter, the kind you just buy a replacement one for your grill, with the little button is. We bought one of those, installed that shit, caulked it and everything, and sealed it with silicone so it was nice and sealed. Got it all done up, got it perfect. This was we put these metal bars going through the through the base of the barrel so that the potato would not fall into the combustion chamber because it was so big. The whole thing was so big. And this thing was so big, we even put like a brace on the bottom of it because you couldn't hold it in your arms and fire the potato. You actually had to brace it against the ground because the recoil was so fucking hard on it. And so we made the potato cannon of all potato cannons, right? And we were shooting all kinds of stuff up in the sky, man. We shot, because that big retention pond was back there, and then it was just woods. So it was just nothing back there. We shot a hoe. And I don't mean the good kind. I mean like the kind in the garden. We literally put a potato down the tube as the wadding, to push. And then we slid a fucking garden hoe. And it wouldn't even go all the way down because the barrel was longer than the garden hoe. But we slid a garden hoe down the barrel. And we fucking launched a garden hoe. That's how big this potato cannon was, right? Drunker, we're having fun with the potato cannon. Then we get another bright idea. Remember what I just told you about the lighters in the BB gun? Well, we had those, those milk cartons full of BBs? You buy them like by the 1,000 BBs? We took a milk carton of BBs. We pushed 2 potatoes down in the potato cannon for wadding. We poured the entire 1,000 fucking carton BBs into the barrel. And then we took like 3 glow sticks, shook them up, cracked them, shook them up, got them all nice and glowy, slit them open with some wire cutters, poured all the glow juice down inside the potato cannon. Because it's at night, right? We're drunk. It's at night. Poured all the glow juice inside the 1,000 BBs in the barrel. And we fit, boom, and just launched it. And you saw this just giant fucking star, it looked like a galaxy in the sky of glowing BBs. It was the fucking coolest thing I ever saw, right? So now we're having a blast, dude. We're coming up with we shot a cupcake. We launched a cupcake out into the fucking woods. We're having a blast, right? So we're getting down near the end. And I'm like, we're going to do the grand finale. We just stuffed this thing so full of shit. There was so much shit in the potato cannon. And we were using the carburetor cleaner stuff as the fuel. And this time we're going all out. By now the potato cannon is getting muddy and dirty on the base of it. And the way we built it was on the combustion chamber. It was like 6-inch PVC, fucking massive. And we had the screw-in lids, that they put the one that come out of the ground and they screw the cap on the top so nobody can reach down and intercept it. So the screw-in lid was the base of it. And what you would do is you unscrew the lid, you spray all your fuel in there, screw the lid back on as fast as you can, nice and tight, and then hit the switch and poof, it would launch, right? And because the igniters were inside that combustion chamber. Well, by now the potato cannon was getting muddy as shit and gritty and just all gross. So we spray a shit ton of carb fluid in there. We got all that stuff wadded in there, and I'm like, we ain't got time. It's getting so hard to screw the lid on now because it's all muddy and gritty, the threads. That I'm like, fuck this. I'll just hand hold this thing. I was drunk. I'm like, I can hand hold this fucking thing. It ain't that bad. And we spray all that carb. My boy's actually spraying it because I'm fucking holding the potato cannon. He spray, just going. Just pouring carburetor fluid into this thing. I screw the lid on as best I can because it's all gritty and it doesn't even catch the threads correctly because it's kind of like at an angle. And I screw, fuck it. I can't get it any tighter than that. Hit the ignition. It wasn't screwed in. And my hand is back there holding the back of the potato cannon. So
you're lucky you still have a hand.
I'm lucky I still have a hand. My thumb was literally the size of a tennis ball and was purple and green and it fucked my hand up, dude. It just went boom and this big ass explosion and the cap on the back just straight into my thumb. Because when you're twisting the thing and hitting the switch down there to ignite it, right into my thumb, dude. Shattered my fucking thumb pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that sounds like some shit my dumbass friends and me would have done.
Because back then, Nina was my next door neighbor. So, this is literally how every night of my life was back then.
Yep.
You want me to tell you even sadder part of that story? It's real quick. I was a cop back then. We did so much stupid shit.
Yeah.
I used to come home every night in uniform. Nina would be on his front porch with 2 beers. One of them open, one of them closed. And he'd just be waiting for me to pull up my police car. He's like, here you go, bud. I would just plop down on the porch next to him, still in uniform, just sit back and drink a beer. Every night. To the end.
There you go. Does that mean you're gonna upload it now?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. My back's killing me. No more float. Looks like the intersection's good. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I'm back. You been paying attention to your chat?
We shot a hoe and not the good kind. Yeah. I mean, it's true. I don't even know why we had a fucking garden hoe. Like, none of us gardened. There was this, Nino had a roommate at one point named Dave. He was just a fucking douchebag. Like, he was so annoying. He's one of the people that just bitches about everything. He did
Dave's
coke.
not here.
No, not that kind of Dave. He was like a cokehead and shit. He was fucking crazy. And I didn't get along with him because, you know, like you said, I'm not into drugs and I was a cop, so I didn't really get along with him that well. So we used to fuck with him all the time because we really didn't like him. Even Nino didn't. But it's kind of one of them things. The roommate and like just a pain in the ass, try to kick somebody out type thing. So we used to sit there and Dave used to always fall asleep on the fucking couch because he'd be high or drunk or something. The couch was right there in the living room. You could see it right through the front windows, like from the front porch. And where did I tell you? Me and Nino would always just be chilling on the front porch. So we used to take. Nino had a dog, a little scrappy ass dog, and we used to sit there. And anytime Dave's drunk ass would be passed out on the couch, we'd take a laser pointer and just purposely make the dog like bite Dave's crotch and shit to be a dick. He comes, "Oh, you guys are fucking dicks," and blah blah blah. We're like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? We didn't do shit." I know what you making the dog fucking jump on me and blah blah. No, we're not doing shit, bro. And soon he'd go back in there and pass right back out again, and sure enough, there's the dog jumping on his crotch. It was funny. I'm not telling any more stories, so somebody talk.
I was just listening to you and flying
Nah.
through this fucking survey.
I'm gonna fuck around. Somebody eventually gonna be like, "Wait a minute, I know that person." Sorry. Fucking know my stories.
Well, you got me through two maps worth of survey. So
Hell yeah.
I'm answering questions for a new player on Legacy.
That's what I like to hear. That's better than the survey or this fucking shit I'm doing.
One of our veteran players was being moody.
Uh-oh.
So I wanted to diffuse that and keep an eye on the new guy, make sure he's not a troll. And if not, answer his questions, try to get him looped in.
Did you change me who, or did you tell me who it was somewhere privately?
Yeah.
The
I can't.
The veteran. I get really angry when veteran players start treating new players like shit. It's like you're literally counterproductive to all the work we put into this is just to get players and keep players. So you're basically telling me, hey, I see you doing all that work, and I'm gonna fuck it up for you on purpose. That's what that means to me.
Fuck you, that's why.
When a veteran player does that to new players, you're literally saying, fuck everything you're doing for work and not spending time with your family. I'm gonna make you waste your time.
It's like, dude, you've been here long enough to know not to do this.
Exactly.
Did your PvP stuff work?
Oh, I don't know. Is it PvP day?
Should be.
Wait, past
As
8
in
p.m.?
30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Is it working?
nah, I would have some like Ligma or something would have already messaged me like, hey, PvP isn't working.
Somebody would be bitching by now if it wasn't working. Yeah, usually how we know if stuff's working, nobody's bitched about it, it must be working.
Mhm.
Somebody puts in a ticket and they're like, hey guys, I think this is messed up, but no, well, trust me, if it was messed up, we would have definitely fucking heard a lot of it by now.
Actually, Noah's on there. He can tell us if it's working. Oh, no, he's on Legacy. Never mind.
Yeah, they don't have PvP day. That's the real part I was scared about, was not activating it on the wrong server. Not that I would do that.
Yes, Battlemetrics.
Last
I'm a real
wipe.
person.
Damn, my stories drove everybody off. We got like 5 viewers now.
I see 8.
Oh.
I'm actually picking up speed at this because it's just becoming muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, know the feeling.
Yep. You get it.
See, it's nice the wife went away, but the problem is now my daughter calls me to talk.
Oh, can't you be like, look, dear, I'm trying to sit around in my underwear.
Well, at least she's not home, so I mean.
I know, but it feels weird talking to your kid in your underwear. Dude. Come on, let's. Like, look, dear, can I just please have one weekend to myself? Just one.
As soon as she called, I picked up the phone. I said, "You know your mom's on vacation, right?" Yeah, I know. You got a few minutes? I'm like, yeah, okay, babe. What do you need?
I'm trying to eat junk food in bed, in my drawers, and play video games.
Oh no, I just scarfed down half a large pizza. I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
Only half? Lightweight.
Oh, it was a big pizza though. It was so good though.
Yeah, I crushed I think it was the other night, I got a drunken grandma pie, which is like a margarita pie, but instead of red sauce, it's penne vodka sauce.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so fucking good.
I
And
bet.
I ate the entire thing. No regrets.
Hell
It
yeah.
hurt,
Nola.
but no regrets.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Chris. Yes, it's very tedious for T to do all these tracks. The only thing worse than this would be rocks.
Yeah, rocks are worse than tracks, but tracks are definitely a bit.
Hey, Nola's back.
Did Noah choose that sound on like that? It was his choice.
It's in your setting.
Nice.
Well,
No,
you
I know, but like, did he get you to upload that one?
Where you got it?
Ah.
Turned off the ability for
Glorious.
people to upload their own shit because some of the
Crazy.
not Nola, but other people kept uploading like loud, obnoxious shit that goes on for like 17 seconds. And I'm like, God damn, people.
I think Juices is kind of long.
He changed it, didn't he? Oh, you're talking about the guitars.
Yeah.
One, two.
You could just shorten it, make it the first one. That's it.
Yeah,
Job's done.
that's a good one.
Oh, that one's fucking annoying too.
Mine's really
I mean,
long.
hey, Nat, how you doing?
Mine's really long, but it's appropriate. I got to put mine back actually. Hold on. Is it-
Headset
Which
just
one?
turned on. Hello.
There you
That
go.
should
Oh
be
my
yours,
god,
too.
who the hell cares? Or
Yeah,
the-
who the hell cares? It's like I said, it's a little bit long for my taste, but it's appropriate as fuck for me joining. So here we go, Zombieland. Change sound. No, that's not the sound.
So apparently mine came from the 7 Days to Die server,
Nice.
or 7 Days to Die Discord, I guess.
Here's mine.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Yeah.
Oh, see, mine is set for the one that
I
I
never
have.
even heard it.
Yeah. Mine is set from my Discord server, but it doesn't happen when I join here. I had to
Really?
change it.
Yeah, we have external ones turned off. I think I need to save. I haven't saved in a while.
Can I help you, Logan?
No, I'm good.
Nah, it's my kid.
Oh, I thought you were just calling me Wolverine.
No, but that's what he's named after.
That's awesome.
No, he just climbed up onto my chair and now he is qualling my back.
Oh, you know
and
what I
just hanging
forgot
out.
again? I forgot I was in the middle of the checklist when I started working on these tracks. Oh, and guess what the next report is? Another fucking track. 011.
Bingo.
I keep wandering off when I see other things wrong, like, oh look, a squirrel, and fixing something else, and I rebuilt this entire road and track on this bridge, by the way. School kind where it did the little dip down into the ground thing when it merged. I rebuilt the entire track across this bridge to be the new school kind. Didn't mean to delete the road. The bridge has been redone from side to side, end to end. Oh, and I added a road trigger. My stream's delayed probably, so. But the bridge just ended abruptly with no road. So I actually added a road that continues on down and connects to the other main road over here. Moving on down the checklist. Oh look, T10, railroad track.
There you go.
Thank you.
It makes sense for folks. Oh no, there. Look at that. That's terrible.
What?
Across the road.
I think I already fixed this one though. Oh, this is a report for where it joins up at the. I can't control that because I can't replace this track with the new track because that's part of the train yard. I can't take it off the train yard, so that's just gonna have to do that stupid little triangle angle thing there. Nothing I can do about it. I could like hide it in some grass. Don't want snow grass. It's not really a lot of grass. I need a bigger patch.
I forget this came up a while back, but when you prodigy something and it says unknown, I forget what that meant.
That means it's unknown.
Thanks, T.
I
But actually,
really don't know, dude. I really don't know. Prodigy is
we
Nivix's.
figured it out at one point. I just don't remember what it was.
I mean, I was kind of being serious. It just means it's unknown, but I don't know what else it means. I don't know if it's got like a hidden meaning or I don't know. What part of it is saying unknown?
What are you prodigying?
Because there's more than one part.
TC.
The what? Oh, a TC? Oh, I don't know what the hell that would mean.
What's in the ticket?
Oh, it's a ticket? All right, let me check.
Do a team check on them.
Why
Oh,
is
I'm
this a
gonna kill
ticket?
my cat.
This is the same. This is the same. No, I already dealt with these guys yesterday. We're not doing this again. They were supposed. I dealt with this guy yesterday and told him to take down those searchlights. This is the one Nola did. Nola, I'm sorry, you dealt with this. This is the guy from the betting wheel. Nola, if you get a chance to look at this tape.
Oh yeah.
That means the guy ignored you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, you built up all that rapport and everything.
I
I'm
don't
not sure. I
appreciate
know that they have like tons of like festive garlands and all sorts of nonsense.
No, it was
in their
really
base
just
or
about their
whatever.
stupid, all the stupid searchlights on top.
Yeah, they
But
have. It looks like 9 up here, maybe 10.
But this dude like literally put the same ticket in yesterday. Can our players please stop like trying to be server police? We don't need server police. We're
Which
fine.
is why I accidentally kind of put it to the wayside and ended up forgetting that the ticket was open. I saw Nola posted like, well, what's going on with this ticket? And then I hopped back on and I was like, oh crap, I forgot, you know?
Yeah, but we got the. I'm just getting tired of the player doing the damn server police thing. It's not him. It's everybody. It's like this, like the new thing now or something.
Some of it's probably needed once in a while for sure.
No.
But
It needs to chill. Imagine if you were a dispatcher and like literally some lady was just sitting on the corner and every car that didn't come to a complete stop, she calls 911. And then every car that like didn't put their blinker on when they turn calls 911. Every car that goes by with a seatbelt off calls 911. After a while, you'd be like, look, lady, just chill out. We got more important things to worry about right now. So that's what it's becoming right now. We've had more. This person's base is not following the rules tickets in the last week than we've probably had in 2 years.
that's why I was wondering if like we reached out to like say we're going to start
No.
reinforcing these
No,
guidelines.
we
and what it held.
never stopped. We never start. We never. Nothing's different. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, why is this suddenly a thing? We haven't said anything to anybody. Any player that's listening right now, just stop. We can handle it. I promise. We don't need server police. It's like some new fad right now, just narking everybody out all the time. God, can you imagine that being a dispatcher? That would be so annoying. This person drove by and they didn't come to a complete stop. Shut up. We have crime to fight. Hold on, somebody sliding in my DM.
You in this ticket then?
Huh?
Talking to Nola.
He said he was having trouble with his snipping tool. You know what's weird? Remember that happened to me last night during the training?
True that.
Very weird.
Did you get the program I told you to get, T?
No, I don't want it. I want to use snipping tool.
I mean, it's snipping tool on steroids. It's way better.
My snipping tool is going to eat high protein meals and go to the gym.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Ain't gonna fucking shoot up.
Nah, I like it because you press print screen, and then when you're done, it actually asks you what you want to do with it. You can even email stuff immediately. It's pretty crazy.
Guess what? I press print screen. It gives me the little cursor so I can snip what I want to snip, and then it asks me if I want to do anything with it. If I don't, it automatically puts it in my clipboard, so I don't even have to tell it that I want to copy it. But if I want to do something to it, I can just start drawing on it or do whatever I want to do to it, and I can send it, save it, share it, whatever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And I love it. I'm a snipping fool. Alright. I went too far again and fixed more tracks than was told, but whatever. Oh, guess what? Next report, U10, railroad track. Has anybody gone ahead and seen if there's anything else besides railroad tracks?
Wow, this one does not have a lot of fucking custom monuments on it.
Which one?
Kong.
No, it really doesn't. It's one of my least favorite maps.
It's got 2 easies, 3 mediums, and 2 reds. That's wow. There is no actual difference between Winter Fable and Fable, right? It's just one's just
Yeah, one's got snow on it, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Is that in your 20 count or?
No, I don't count Winter Fable.
It's pissed me off, man.
What, the Discord?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it may be snipping tool,
Mine was acting up last night, remember?
but like for me, I hit the hotkey and nothing was happening, and then I couldn't click on my start button, and then eventually I couldn't do anything, but I could still hear you talking.
There's too many pictures in one picture, first of all, so I can't even see what they're trying to report. They're reporting cracks in the tunnel? Like, what? These tunnels are like a solid prefab made by Facepunch. I can't.
Yeah, so is Miltons, but that doesn't mean it works.
That's true too. But I can't stop cracks in the tunnel. I'm sure it's not going to go around and patch these little slivers of light coming through. Most likely to me, that's a rendering problem on their computer, not on here. I'll reconnect the sockets just in case. Maybe they didn't move it all.
I try hitting snipping tool with Rust off and see if that works.
Probably causing half the problems because that's what keeps fucking up my Discord.
I don't know what he means by hole in tracks.
Is it the one I'm on right now?
I'm assuming 08.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just like I can't fix Facepunch's tracks anyway, so it is what it is. I'm just leaving it. But the
Nola,
picture.
You want me to just? Sorry.
It looks like there's slight light coming through, but I don't think that's...
That could be a render problem though. Like when you fly towards the entrance of a cave, like in NoClip, at first you'll see through the terrain because like the cave hasn't fully rendered the shape yet.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah, and it always freaks you out, right? Like, oh shit, there's a hole.
But it looks like he turns his light off and there's light, so I'm thinking it's just like reflecting or something.
I don't fucking know, but I'm skipping that one. I can barely see anyway because there's so many pictures crammed into that one picture. I can't see shit.
Yeah, I exported it into my my Chrome,
Oh my
and then
God.
I zoomed in.
The next one's not a railroad track. It's a rock. Rock monster.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
Rock lobster.
Sorry.
Vanilla Monument Topo. Monument needs to be moved towards the ground, so don't tell me that shit. There is no worse map report you can give me than a vanilla monument needs to be adjusted in height. Because that means it's going to break all the grids around for a long distance. That's a lot of rocks and a lot of other structures that are going to get destroyed. No way to, this is just a wall, so if part of it gets buried in the dirt, nobody's going to care. So I may just take this the generic way. Because if I adjust this monument, it is literally going to break this entire quadrant of the map. You don't want to do that. That's why you always place your vanilla monuments first. They will destroy your life.
He should just have a class that people sign up for where he does this.
Where I sit there and bitch
And
about
just
maps.
sit and watch. No, where you work on maps, but you bitch about all the dumb shit that FacePunch does.
Oh man.
You might train the next best fucking map creator.
I would definitely have no shortage of content, that's for sure.
Yep.
I mean, hell, this is a vanilla monument. How to fix that? What the fuck?
Hey
know,
Nola, what
T,
would
the
you
other-
like me to do for this ticket? Since apparently you kind of already know about this one.
Remove the spotlights down to our limit of 4.
And leave them another note.
Yep. Leave a note, stick them in their inventory. Let them know we assisted them with removal of their lights. You're welcome.
The man. I thought for sure he was going to do it too, Nola. I thought y'all had a thing, man. I thought y'all kicked it off pretty well.
You know?
And then
Why
our
I didn't
little-
open up my heart, because when I do, people just crush it.
Right. We had our little skit at the end too. I was like, man, this was cool. Nope.
All right,
Somebody-
so snipping tool worked. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it. Seems to work okay. I'm launching Rust and seeing if that does it.
I bet it is. Russ has been fucking up my damn Discord. If anybody gets bored, put on the meeting notes for the next server meeting. Stop trying to be server police. Let us do our
I
job.
can't see that channel, can I?
Unless shit is on fire, like, and literally is just crumbling around you, like, just chill.
I'm on it.
Uh,
Or Chappie or Nola are on it.
Sorry, I had it. I'm watching live event here.
Oh,
Chappie's watching two sweaty men roll around on the floor with each other in Speedos.
yeah, it's something Rust related.
Yeah, that's what's happening in my Discord too, but they won't believe me. I keep telling them it's because of Rust. Oh wow, this monument really is
Can you hear me
fucking...
right now?
we
If
hear
so,
you.
I have to
Yep.
restart.
Yeah, we hear you.
Good luck. Oh, we can talk about them.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. This airfield is gonna have to look messy because the only other alternative is for me to realign an airfield, which is gonna fuck all these map grids up around here, and I don't have time for that. I gotta move on to the next map. So it's just going to be a messy looking airfield for now.
Fucking people ain't even gonna notice.
I will.
The map testers will, but the players won't.
Definitely will though.
And Morty's gonna be all over it.
Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, my-
Yes, she is.
I knew he sucked.
Morty's a fucking champion.
She's not on the server right now, is she?
I didn't see her. I've been looking.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you're on one of the monthly ones.
Yeah.
I think that's the one she's on anyway, right? I guess we
Yeah,
kind of
she-
forgot. We kind of forgot to tell her that. No, we did say
She knows.
if it has PvP.
Yeah, she knows. She knows she's not locked in. She knows if it's PvP, she has to be invoiced somewhere.
For those in the stream wondering what we're talking about, admins are required to be visible to us at all times if they're on one of our servers that is in PvP mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
But we still can't participate, right?
No, hell no, you can't participate. You can go on the server and just watch people fight. It's fun. But you have to
Cubes,
be...
this was part of the training.
Yeah, he didn't pay any
I
attention,
know.
did he?
No,
If
I
you-
paid
That's
attention.
why he's
I was
staff.
just
If you're...
okay. First off, fuck
If
you.
you're-
That was personal.
If you're on
Second-
one of our servers that is in PvP mode, you have to be in a voice channel where we can see you. It doesn't have to be with us, but it has to be somewhere
Made
we
that
can see
mistake
you.
once too.
Has to be somewhere we can see you, because that way we know for sure you are not cheating and telling other players like, oh, he's over there. Oh, go in his base. His TC's on the second floor. If we know where you are and who you're with in a channel, we know that you're not cheating.
Fair
And
enough.
it stops accusations as well.
I know you can. I was just hoping that I'd be able to.
PvP?
There should be a there should
Fuck
be a
no.
way you can turn off your commands and stuff.
There is.
Resign.
Yeah, resign.
No,
No, there-
shit.
I made. You can't do it as a staff. You have to be an admin. But I paid. Well, it's not me. It's Zombieland money. We paid, God, over $1,000. We have a custom plugin that an admin can convert their base into a PvP raid base, and it quite literally strips you of all your admin abilities and everything. And I mean, when I say strips you, I mean for real. Like even in chat, you have no title, you have no tag, you have nothing, you have no powers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We have that. That's a plugin, and none of my admins ever use it. We paid over $1,000 to custom develop that plugin for Zombieland, and no admins ever do it.
Well, I'll tell you, if I make admin, I'm 100% using that.
Good,
That
please
sounds
do.
fun as hell.
It's great, and I mean, it was hard because like trying to get this, and it's dynamic. If you leave the bubble, your powers come back. If you go back in the bubble, you lose all your powers again.
That's really cool.
It's fucking insane. It was one of the hardest plugins we ever had Nivix develop. It was back before I knew how to do any coding. So we had to pay Nivix, and it took months of development. And we've had that for 3 years now. Nobody ever uses it ever. And they wanted it so bad. They were all so excited about it.
Admins.
Yep.
Keep in mind that was back when we had like 20 admins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
We're all busy as fuck. What's up, Noel? Did you get everything working?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I don't have to use snipping tool and Rust at the same time. So,
Which you'll never do, so.
I mean, I haven't in the past.
Right. You know what you can do? I learned this from some of our hardcore gamers that we have. I think even Chappie. You just take your cell phone and turn it sideways and take a picture of your monitor.
I mean, either that or I just install some sort of third-party utility.
Green shot.
So you hook up your webcam and then you stream your webcam?
Oh, he does that anyway.
Oh, fucking hell. I remember the first ticket I saw with an uploaded video from a phone. I was like, oh my God, are you
People still
serious?
do it.
I know. But the first time I saw it, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
This is a troll, right? They're fucking with me.
Right. Oh, this is terrible. This airfield's so fucked. I may have to raise the fucking whole thing. Oh. You know what did this, right? I know exactly why this did this and what did it. So, before the subway tunnels existed, and you place your monuments however the fuck you wanted to, Facepunch's way to make the tunnels was to make like this, what they call a grid, that all the subways attached to like this grid. Think about it like when you're working in a software, you know, like with a grid, and you can make your pictures snap to the grid, right? So that they always move in increments that are set. So they made like this grid with the subway system, and you have to snap all your monuments to that new grid now, so that the subway tunnels will line up. Have you ever seen me close off a subway tunnel with rocks? That's why, because I don't want to snap that monument to the grid. Because if I snap it to the grid, I have to do with this one. Block off these subway entrances right here with rocks because I don't want to snap to the grid and fuck up all my monument stuff. So they made it so that when it first launched, they snapped all your monuments to the grid. And if you didn't notice it, and you didn't fix it right then and there, it was stuck that way. So this airfield, I guarantee you right now, if I hit snap to the grid, it's already snapped. It probably won't move. If this does not move at all when I hit this button, I'm right. You ready? Here we go. Snap to tunnel grid. It did not move at all. I'm right. It's elevation for the whole fucking thing. Watch how many things it's going to fuck up in the distance. The good news is sometimes it gets fucked up a little. Sometimes it gets fucked up majorly. The road's going to get fucked up. The telephone poles, all this stuff. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to snap it. Yeah, it didn't go too far. It's going to go up or down. Because like it went up. I saw it go up. So when it went up, it just made this rock a little bit more buried. You know, everything, you can tell it went up because look, the road's underground now. The sign is underground now. So it went up, actually. Because it made all these rocks just more buried than they were. If it goes down, you never know. You never know which way it's going to go. If it goes down, then you're in trouble. Because then all your rocks are going to be floating. All your telephone poles are going to be floating. All your shit's going to be floating. And you have to go back and fix every single one of them. The rocks a little more buried than they used to be. That's not going to be a problem. Oh, here's a problem though. Train track. I could probably fix that though. Anyway, so that's what I always bitch about when I say if I touch a vanilla monument, it's going to fuck up everything. This train track right here, where am I on the map? I'm all the way down in Z9. The rocks I was checking were all the way up here in Y6. So if you look at that, that's 4 by 3, maybe even an extra 4 on this side. So it's about 16 map grids of shit that it messes up. And now you guys know why I say I don't want to mess with vanilla monuments.
Quick question, T.
Quick answer, we'll see if they match.
Zombat's Lair on Fuji, is that the same as Zombat's Lair on the Halloween map?
No.
No, it's never the same.
I just wanted to be sure because I didn't want to have 2 of the same thing on the questionnaire.
No, you good.
I'm down to Fuji already. I'm fucking blowing through this.
Is it Chappie that likes that one? Somebody likes that.
Yes, Fuji was the first ever map I played on Zio.
I think it was as well for me.
To get that map out of rotation. Just kidding.
First map I ever played on ZL was actually Rebellion.
No shit.
I'm old. I don't remember.
Me too.
Cryo probably
Suffering.
remembers.
Suffering from chronic craft.
Yeah, Cryo will remember yours, Nola.
Yeah, it was whatever. It was whatever was just before Christmas.
Just well, Halloween. So Purgatory?
No, it was pre-Purgatory.
Yeah. Monuments on it?
No, I don't. Well, let's see. It was very snowy. I remember they had a bunch of stuff floating in the sky. I don't know.
Sounds like one of my fantasy maps back then. Remember I used to do the fantasy maps?
Yeah, it was.
Crane was one of them.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I bet it was the one that had the real steep canyon walls everywhere, like the real steep cliff walls with water down there, all over the whole map. Really cool map. I like that one a lot. Had the floating citadel in the middle.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that was that Dante's Peak?
There you go, Jukes. And I put it in staff chat. I was also Fuji was the first one I played, and I marked where I spawned and where I was greeted.
Oh shit!
Yep, I remember exactly where I was.
Yeah.
And I put it in Snapchat. That's where I was greeted by Juice. Because I had
I was
spawned
never
next to
greeted.
Zombot's lair, and it was a supermarket, and Juice told me, hey, up here there might be a zombie or something, so watch out and get yourself a kit before you go anywhere near that area. And I was like, okay. And I immediately went right over there and died because I'm an idiot. So
And we all thought that's a future staff member right
There you
go.
and,
Yeah, I remember being greeted.
I
don't
know where I
who did
even
it, though.
built.
I don't know how y'all remember that shit.
I remember
Nope,
I remember whenever they greeted me, they were floating though. I do remember that.
Really? I want to know who
Yeah.
that was.
I couldn't tell you for the
Oh,
life
yeah.
of me.
You're lucky you're defending them.
It was.
Or put their fucking feet on the ground.
Does Battlemetrics
It did.
remember that
It
far
does.
back?
We didn't
Like,
log
sure.
greetings. I made the greeting log thing like
Sure.
last year,
No,
dude.
not the greeting, but it says I was
Oh,
a new player.
First time you
June 26th, 2021.
I can tell you when you were a new player easily. I do have charts, you know.
Oh, I know, but it says June 21st or June 26th was the first time I was on.
Because I can look at the
Exactly.
spreadsheet and see who the admins were at that time too.
Yeah,
I think I have access
never
to that, too.
greeted.
Greets weren't even always a thing. Well, they were for me, but they weren't like a staff thing that admins did. Just something I did. Try to get players to play on my
The
server.
name of this fucking monument, Ho Flung Dung.
Oh, who flung dung? There's a bunch of there's a Wu Tang on there. Like we try to come up with Asian name. Yeah, that one's who flung dung. My favorite monument name we've ever
Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
my favorite monument name we ever came up with was 50 Shades of Hey.
I love that one.
And
You're an idiot.
Lubrication Station was on that same map too.
All right, so where's your list? Tells me where I was because I can see where I became an admin.
Spreadsheet, the admin
staff.
spreadsheet. The admin spreadsheet should be pinned in like senior staff or something, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. So I became staff May 22nd or May 2022. It looks like.
It is pinned in senior, right?
I just had a link saved to it.
Oh yeah, the link. That's all you need.
But
It is
doesn't say
pinned
my-
though. If you
where I
scroll
was
down to
first on.
May, if you scroll down to May in 2022 in the pins, it's there. In senior staff.
Yeah, it just says when I meant when I first joined, like without even becoming staff.
Oh, I got you. I'm saying you can use that chart to see who was admins at the time though. So at least it can narrow down your choices of who didn't put their fucking feet on the ground.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you. It could have been anybody. I don't think it was Eliana. I would have remembered that. It could have been Drac. But I remember I also got in shit because I had a little 4x4 base, but I covered it with rugs because I was checking out the new rugs,
Oh yeah.
the new camo rugs.
See, then let you be a lesson to people. Like, just because you get in trouble for a build deployable violation or something, doesn't mean you have to be a dick and rage quit about it. Like, look at Trigger. He's a fucking lead admin now, and his first day he got in trouble. So get over it.
Oh yeah, I was.
Not that big of a deal.
That new rug came out with a camo, and I said to my buddy, I said, I'm gonna cover our base, see how close the camo is. And I covered it, and like the next day, I logged in, and right away an admin was there going, you need to take some of these rugs down. I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
It's okay, I'm Canadian.
Right. I must have had, I don't know, 20, 25 rugs on there.
Jesus.
On the outside.
What the fuck? Was it all the camouflage one?
It was. It was
I
all
think
camo.
I
was trying
remember
to
that.
cover my base.
I definitely did that too.
I think I remember that. Well, unless multiple people did it.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely responded
hear
to one
me?
of those. Yeah, we hear you.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Definitely responded to one of the camo rug bases before.
100%. It was right beside Dome.
Did it work?
Apparently, it doesn't have anything to do with snipping tool.
What is it?
Okay.
What is it?
Rust.
Oh, it's just Rust? Yeah.
Fucking Rust.
I knew
Yeah,
that.
like I tried to open a tab and the tab just failed. Like
Jesus.
it's just nothing would load, and so I just closed Rust. I could do that with my mouse. I can still move my mouse cursor around. I can still toggle it to talk with you guys in Discord, but my computer is completely frozen. Yeah.
It's got to be some new setting in Rust because I'm on this new computer now, which means my settings are different. And now I'm having all those problems every time I launch Rust or tab out of Rust, I lose Discord.
I mean, Windows is updated. Video card drivers are updated. All my peripherals are updated. Obviously, Rust is.
Check your Rust log. You know, Rust keeps a log just like the server does.
Yeah.
If you right-click and browse files in Steam, and actually, I think if you hit F1 and just click Open Log Folder, if you hit F1, I think it's in there too.
I'm gonna go check Event Viewer when I restart.
Yeah,
I'll be
but
back.
save your Rust log before you launch Rust again, then it'll wipe it. So save it, like just throw it in Discord real quick. We'll look at it.
Okay. All right. Be right back.
I played on Zombieland for 11 months before I applied.
Yeah, no shit. Damn. I hate the fact that a lot of. Go ahead. Sorry, Nit.
Well, now I want to see if mine's logged, when I was graded, and how long I played before as well.
I hate that a lot of people apply, and if they don't get it, or even if they just don't get it fast enough, they fucking just like quit the server completely. Like, I'm too embarrassed to play here now. They didn't accept me. Like, why?
Well, I remember one of the guys I played with and myself both applied, and during my interview they asked me about the other guy, and I had to be brutally honest, and I was, and he did not get in.
Yeah. Well, I
But
mean,
don't
I was
think
one
his
of those
interview went
guys,
as
by the
good
way.
as he thought. What's that?
I was one of those guys. You said those, and,
Oh.
and the guys asked me about my. I was like, well, that would be me.
Yeah. Well, it was you and Eliana. And
Looking
yeah,
at
Eliana
Trigger's
asked me the
note-
question.
And only because Trigger put it in there, it looks like there was the automatic trigger saying I was granted horde immunity, so that's probably when I was new. But before the greet system. So I guess February 24th of 23 was my first day on the server. I
Yeah.
applied for staff February 22nd of 24, so 2 days shy of a year. And I trained on the 29th of 2024 and trained for full admin April 4th. So
Hmm.
I was staff for a month.
You were a regular for a pretty long time before you applied for staff. I knew that anyway.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
What'd you say your first day was?
Looking on my battle metrics, the February 24th, 2023 was my first day on Zombieland.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
10:07 a.m. Yep. And February 22nd of 24 was when I applied for staff. So just 2 days shy of a year on server, I applied.
You want to hear some good news? That airfield fix was so tedious. I was like, that's it. I'm done after this. And it was the last fucking note anyway.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Except
I-
for your own notes.
I applied for map tester. You haven't accepted me. I'm leaving now. Very dare you. Yeah, that's pretty much what people do.
That's the equivalent of rage quitting.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I remember I
So
felt bad
coming
during
up
that
on
interview.
3 years on Zombieland.
Hell yeah.
Talking about the guy I used to play with, but he was not a good.
You're going to have to DM me because I don't remember who that was now. It's driving me
I
crazy.
don't remember his game name.
Oh, sorry, I'm actually only coming up on 2 years on Zombieland.
Noob.
1 year as an admin.
Fucking noob.
I'm at 4.5.
Okay. Dick flex.
June
Like,
June
Big
2020.
dick.
No, it just
Big
means I have
dick
no
flex.
life and I'm much older.
Swinging that thing, dude.
I didn't know you played when characters used to scream when they were downed.
Oh, that was the best.
I wish that was still around. I watched a clip and it was so funny.
There is. It's a plug-in though.
It gets annoying.
God. I'm sure it does.
But it gives the retro scream. That was the scariest fucking thing, to be honest.
Yeah, it was.
Also, hi Morty.
No, Morty left.
Morty said, fuck these
Awkward.
crazy asses.
Yeah, we were talking so long. She's like, God, these people shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Or her Rust broke her mic too.
I think she left a while. There's like nobody left in the stream.
No, she legitimately just left.
Huh.
Like she was in Discord with us.
Oh, really? I didn't know she came
Yeah.
in Discord.
Yeah, she came in for like 2 minutes.
I was
Did
like,
she
she didn't
even
say
say
shit.
anything?
No.
No, she didn't get a chance. We wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Oh fuck!
No. I thought it was Nola coming and going, like, trying to fix his shit.
No, Noah's still here. He probably can't talk though.
Right.
God, I went to look. Oh, I know what I was looking at.
Goodness.
I gotta find the group I used to
Chappie,
play
you
with.
still in here? He's watching TV or something.
Chappie.
He's gone.
I'm here. That's all that matters.
This day!
fuck did you
Hey.
get here?
How the
I
fuck do
didn't
these
know you
people
came
keep
back,
sneaking
dude.
in on us? Is Discord not notifying us anymore?
But dude, I'm telling you, the dings are bad. That's why I keep missing tickets.
Yeah, me too. I'm not hearing any dings.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Bunch of
I
ding-dongs.
really mean that when I said that.
Something wrong with my ding dong?
Hey.
You
Yes,
make pills for that.
Yes.
it leans to the left.
It's crooked. Yo, really?
That
Why is it
reminds
not?
me of what movie was that? Liar, liar. Hey Fletcher, how's it hanging? Short, shriveled, and always to the left.
Yeah. Why is it not doing dings no more? Huh. I don't get it. Is it under notifications maybe? They're all enabled.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like I was saying, I keep missing tickets, and I know Jukes knows. I've been complaining about this. So does Bad Idea.
Yeah, I don't get it. Everything's enabled. Discord's been real fucked up lately.
You know
Wasn't
who I
Discord
blame?
bought out recently?
I don't know. If they were, they suck.
Well, of course. Everything that gets bought out fucking ends up sucking.
Yep.
I got to DM to the name of the person that also applied when I applied.
I have no clue who that is, so yeah, it must not have been that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't know why people rage quit when they apply but don't get accepted. I applied more than once.
Some players apply,
you
and the
did.
very next day they move on to other servers.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how are we supposed to even evaluate you if you don't stick around?
That's the most common thing,
Yeah.
actually.
Yup.
Believe it or not, that is the most common thing they do. Is like they'll apply, and literally the next day they're on a different server and stay there. I'm like, well, what the fuck was the point of that? Or they join ours, and like within the first hour they apply as an admin. Like, what?
Yeah, you check their playtime, and it's like, half hour, 3 hours. So
Well,
if
that
you have
was
anything under
Distech got one of
25
those-
hours, like, come on.
This tech got one of those the other day, even commented on the ticket. Like the guy's like, hey, how could I become an admin? And this tech's like, well, put the app in,
They applied.
and yeah,
Don't
and
forget,
I was like,
he's still
Yeah,
streaming.
don't forget
so
I'm still
careful.
streaming.
yeah,
Yeah. They apply.
that's fair. Not that I said anything bad. I was just like, they're new.
Yeah, you gotta get a little
It
time first.
happens.
Gotta get a little time first.
Yeah.
Speaking of stream, I'm turning it off now. So bye, stream people. Like, I think it's just like all admins in Gremlin now.
There's 6 of us in here.
Yeah. So anyway,
If
bye.
you're gonna apply for staff, at least be playing on our server.
Yeah, and don't quit right away just because we don't say yes the next day. I had to.
Because we do like to watch you for a while.
I mean, like honestly, like this not sound weird. Have you guys seen my fucking wife? Like, I tried to holler at her for like a fucking year and a half. Like, sometimes you gotta keep trying. It's all good.
It's
way
playing
out
the
of my
long
fuck-
game, people.
Way out of my fucking league. So, and now she's making me brownies
we
and
know.
bringing me hot chocolate in my office. You know, can't beat it. So anyway,
Go for hot chocolate right now.
oh man, it was so good, dude. It had marshmallows in it and everything. They melted into the hot chocolate. Oh my god, it
Are
was
we
so good.
still
And it was-
talking about this hot chocolate?
And it was made with milk, not with water. Oh,
That's
Is
the
your,
best.
is your stream closed?
no, not yet.